Show up one day with that shirt on.
She does it. She does it herself, and it only costs her like $8. I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck, and it doesn't last forever, but fucking even for a couple times, $8.
All right. It only lasts one session. It's worth it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm not streaming. I'm just recording because I was dropping literally 50% of my frames. So I'll put this up on YouTube when I'm done. Or what?
Putting them. Nothing.
Put them in your butt, Chad. Right in your buttholes.
Oh. Giggity?
Butts
Giggity.
hole.
The buttholes. But okay, so last time we played, you guys had gone pretty much on a let's find out all about Mjolnir's peeps kind of life lesson mission. Had the epiphany that you needed to have a sit down talk with each other and figure out where your direction was going. Interfaced with what's her tits, Aubrey, Best of Gene World Ltd, and found she had a nice sizable private army, very well stocked and ready to apprehend you motherfuckers. But some clever wheeling and dealing with Wade Vidal of Mjolnir Industries, you got them to contract you for the cost of a bottle of whiskey, for rooting out some corruption in his own shit. That being said, someone may have dimed out a name, or maybe that's a strategic play. It's yet to be seen. And from there, you guys were basically told, you have 48 hours to get us a meeting with that motherfucker, or else we're going to go after you. So you have 48 hours to figure out what you're going to do. But there's also the matter of there's a ship that the Helix Protocol wants you to steal, and you now have your own space-capable, or at least low orbit capable, possible interplanetary capable with a little bit of fixer-up, basically a cargo hauler. It's a little transport that can haul a nice cargo load. But with that being said, I believe we left off with you guys all arriving back on your boat. You picked up Cal, and it was, I believe, let's figure out what we're doing before the 48 hours, and that's where we'll pick off. And did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything super vital. I think that was pretty much all the big bullet points I had.
I think that was right, yeah.
Yeah. Let's say, yep, pretty much everything. All right, so that's where we'll pick off. You're on your boat, the one that needs to be named. You have you and your crew on the small little kitchen area, which is big enough to house basically all of you snugly. Sitting there, it's about mid-morning. Been a long night, but you're all there. What do you do?
Well, I guess it's time we have that talk.
Where are we right now?
In our ship.
Okay. Just want to be sure.
Motherfucker. You're in
He
space.
literally gave you the
You're
whole
outside
time.
the ship in a spacesuit, by the way.
Stop
Just
being
you.
a Chad, okay? Pay attention to the fucking story.
Yeah.
Alright, so where are we?
No, you're good. I fucking... Oh, man, you guys are a special brand of retard.
Alright, what just happened?
I can't see Trey anymore.
Yeah, he's down for mine too.
Yep, same.
He was there for the longest time.
The only ones I can't see are Clyde and Tex.
Clyde and Tex, man.
Oh, Clyde and
I
Ox.
can
Excuse me. You guys are right next to each other, and then Ox, X is, that's all I'm seeing. So.
I find offense in
Shut your big beautiful mouth. And reload your camera.
Am I
There
good?
we go. Perfect.
Better.
All good.
Cool.
Gucci swag. So yeah, you are in your unnamed vessel, determining what you're doing. Currently mid-morning, you're in low Earth orbit. That's it.
So what do we need to talk about?
Well, we need to figure out what the fuck we're doing.
like long term.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, I don't know about you folk, but at the end of the day, you've been the ones helping me. I got your back, you got mine. I got a girl I want to get back to at some point, but we got a lot of scary motherfuckers after us. I want to deal with them, but I think we need some money. These are big people, big guns. We need some money and experience under our belt.
Oh my fucking god.
Everything good?
No, you're good.
What'd I
I'm
do?
just I can't
Okay.
open two things at the same time.
I was like, how did I fuck up there? I thought that was good.
No, you're good. Hey, Dragon Craze,
Piece of shit.
resend me that Google Drive link.
Alright.
Never mind. I got it this time. All right, cool. It wasn't opening.
No,
I had to
I,
click something weird, so you're good.
I understand, Tex. I got people I want to get back to as well, but obviously there's a huge roadblock on that for now.
Well, I'm living a life that's constantly on the run, so it doesn't matter where I do, as long as I got people with me. I'm sure I'll survive that much longer.
Well, so here's what, if I'm looking at like a plan, what I think would be the best way to go would be we go steal this ship and we get the fuck out of known space for a while. There's plenty of places out there we could drift off to and make some money. Basically get away from UWC everywhere, since anyone could rat us out in an instant. I figured get out of known space, go get some jobs, go get some money. Fuck, maybe more guns with us, maybe some other people. And then after we get some influence, we can come back, deal with the problems then.
The only problem I see with that is if we go away from known space and we run out of materials, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. If the ship we pick up, we fix it. The problem I see is what happens if something breaks and we're drifting off into nowhere land.
No, known space was a bad term. Civilized space. Let's call it that.
All right.
How about
The
just
space
normal
near
space?
Kethra and Novus. If we were to go out to where like the colonies are, or the, there's
I
plenty of
think-
different trading companies and corporations that do business in deeper space.
I think over the long term, short term to long term, I think we should actually help Wade with his Wade, was it Wade?
Yeah,
Wade
that's
is the Mjolnir Industries guy. Yep.
Yeah, we should help Wade with his issue, because it would always be nice to be owed a favor from somebody like him who can help us with possibly our diadem situation. That's pretty much as far as I'm thinking right now.
Well, plus another huge perk if we go with them is if we get a special forces contract and we work with them, we're now legit to do tactical operations inside of civilization. So now when cops try to pull us out over, we just pull out our fucking license, say like, no, we're licensed to do this, we're mercs. And check it out, and now instead of us getting arrested and questioned, now it's, oh hey, these are mercs, this is what they do.
Well, I still think there's questions and
There is,
need
but
to
it can
look
get us
at,
out of some
but-
spots.
You would have a
can't-
card to play. Yeah.
I can't
Played
say
so many times.
I can't say I've been to a system where there's been, oh look, they're mercs, they must be good people, and anything good to happen from that. Just saying.
I'm more talking government folk, because we're authorized to work. I don't like it, or I like law enforcement off my back. That's what would get law enforcement off your back. Other people, we could deal with them as they come.
Now, I will say, quick interlude. Having a mercenary contract doesn't always mean you can work outside the law. It just means
Yeah.
we're going to put a bunch of armed dudes here legally, and if someone wants to fuck with them, there's a bunch of armed dudes there who will fight to defend themselves. So a lot of the times you can't go out and do whatever you want, but
it's not
you have
wanton murder.
yeah, your company has all the taxes and licenses paid for you to have the hardware you do, as well as the logistics to put it in a defensive position. So it's like you're not wrong. It's just make sure that's in the back of your mind. You would have known a little bit of that world.
Yeah.
So yeah, but continue.
It's not literal free reign, but
Right. It's a
gives you
card to
more
play.
freedom.
It is a
Yeah.
card. It
Not
may
to
work.
mention,
Depends on what the situation is. But yeah.
we already heard how quickly they get through security checkpoints. Maybe just in this city. I'm assuming it's in other cities as well, though. I mean, look at what happened last time you guys went through a security checkpoint.
It's true.
Does
I'm gonna-
anyone...
What?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
All I was gonna say is someone in our party happens to have space aids. So
It's
I
not
think that's-
AIDS, okay?
Yeah,
It's not
it's
like I
called
spit on you
spades.
and it's done.
space.
Called spades.
It's called V fever. I'm working out. We got to get enough shit together so that I have more than my med back to try to see if I can figure out how to fucking fix.
Now, I know I answered this, but I'd like to hear it from the rest of you. What's your long-term goals? Like, what do you want to do? We got a lot of scary people after us. Are we just running?
I just want to go home. And if that means stop it and get us, then that's what I gotta do. I just want to go home. I want to be done. That's
Alright.
it.
I don't know if that's a possibility in my wheelhouse.
You can come to my house, man. We got a couch.
And plus, your family sounds like pricks, so I mean, you're probably better off with that then. But I mean, you could get back to maybe a sense of normalcy. I mean, fuck, you're making designer drugs at one point, right? When you like to have your nice fancy lab again, no one fucking with your research.
Yeah, that'd be great. And just so you know, Trey, you are lagging like a motherfucker.
I can't even see him anymore.
And have no camera. I do have a question though. The gang we took the guns from. Which gang was that?
Tri-Mill Vipers.
Yeah,
And
the
who were they
Vipers.
fighting?
Try a thingy,
The red hand.
the snake thingy.
Alright, yeah.
Finally.
Holy god, the echo.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
You're good, bro.
My internet
I wasn't
crashed.
prepared.
Calm down, face of Bo.
It happens. It happens.
Face of both. Yeah.
Yeah, why is your camera so close to your face, bro?
It's so that he can read the screen like
Oh,
this.
that's right. I forget.
It's called 3D, Greg. 3D.
That's honestly the farthest away I can put it.
Oh, you're good. You're fine. Don't worry about
Can you
that.
put your body a little further back?
Now I can't type. Comfortably.
What's your setup?
You don't need to fucking type, we're talking. Use your wordsy mouth.
Roll. What if I have to roll a dice, motherfucker?
You got your mouse, look. click.
Ox, what about you? What do you want long term?
Like I said, whether it's the government or whether it's whoever we piss off, I got a lot of people after me, so my life is never going to stop being running.
Man, I got the mafia after me. I think I could fix it. Come on. Cheer up, Buttercup. We can figure this out.
You can't fix what I got. And I got to make sure to keep people I love out of the way so they can't find and they're in danger as well.
That's a lot of code talk. Why don't you just cut the bullshit?
It's not a matter of code talk, my friend. I owe money to the wrong people.
Who do you owe money to?
Why are
We've
you
all
doing-
aired our dirty laundry. What are you hiding, man?
I told you guys already. I made a wrong dealing with the wrong man, and he may have lost an eye, and that's all there is to it. My brother took the heat for me, and we've parted ways. And he's trying to lead him one way while I'm going another.
I really want to insight check you.
You
So,
more than welcome.
you're willing to let your brother go down for something you did?
No, I'm not. But he's not the one they want anyways. All they got to do is find him, and they'll stop. That's
Oh,
just
so-
me.
So it's just this one dude after you then.
Let me ask you something. You had a man chase you out of your own planet because you fucked his daughter. Now imagine if you took that bitch's eye. Now the details don't really matter, but the fact of the matter is it's a bit of a lover scorn, and
My mind is so blown that you fucked a woman.
But
no.
I want to know a name. because you may say that's irrelevant details, but if there's a name, there's the internet, and we could search.
Yeah, I mean, again, how many dudes are after us? Like I said, I got a space mafia after us. I don't know if you know Turbine or Turbot, Taywaz, fuck me. But there's a lot of
shit's real when
motherfuckers.
you put space in front of everything. The space mafia and the space gangs are after him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Jetsons. Everything's got those floating rings around it.
Yeah, right.
Like, is this a man, an organization? What is it?
He's just a man. He's just a man who I owe money to and who I used to fuck. Alright?
But he said he fucked his daughter.
No,
Oh,
I was
I
trying to
said
make
that.
it relatable to Tex.
No. I knew that.
So.
Yeah, Tex, you're dumb.
There's only one thing I treasure more than anything else in this world, and that's my brother. And I'm going to do everything I can to keep him safe.
Alright, so his long-term plans, we kill a motherfucker, he gets back to normal. Got it. Alright, what about you, Wolf?
With them, I want to see my son again. I want to have time to spend with my family.
You got a kid?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
Dude, we talked.
so
we
puzzled
talked-
at you.
We talked about this in basic, motherfucker.
That was a long time ago. That was when we were cleaning floors. I thought that was just bullshit.
No, I legit have a son. His name's Ethan.
Yeah, I just...
Interesting.
It's hard to imagine you talking enough to get into someone's pants.
You don't have to talk if you know what you're
All
doing.
right, Greg, stop the metagaming. That's bullshit.
Character could be the
Yeah,
quiet one.
it was really easy. You didn't have to talk. You just bought her a steak.
Mhm. Jesus. All right. God damn it, Chad. Don't make it on. Don't make it worse. Stay in character, you fuckers.
For all I know, he could be dead by now. I haven't seen him since before we got in basic, so who knows?
Cal speaks up. Is there a reason your kid would be dead?
I pissed off some. Well, I wouldn't say important people, but they're not the best kind of people.
Alright, so it sounds like we're in agreement. Fucking, we're gonna take care of this problem eventually, it's just a matter of when. But, so, that means I say we just try to get the fuck away from our current problems so we could start trying to figure out what we do next.
That sounds
Well,
good to me.
Let's think smarter about this. All these people seem to have some sort of connection. I don't know if it's corporate affiliation or military affiliation. But what we need is we need to either divert some of the heat on our back, or we need to create more chaos. I like the idea of running. Running and hiding can be useful, don't get me wrong. But I think the idea, especially with our skills, and I'll look over at Cal, is we make more of a problem for other people. I think that's a better option, to be honest with you. The idea of running away from it, we're never going to get back if we keep running. But if we turn, we fight a little bit, we run a little bit.
I don't mean to interject here, but basically what you just explained of us, or that we are, is entropy.
Dude, I was literally about to say we should call our group infantry if we do that.
No, I think we should call our ship that.
I like that. That makes total sense.
I fucking love that.
If we don't want to be beholden to any one group or call ourselves mercenaries or whatever the fuck we are, we just need to sow chaos to get more heat off of us. That would make sense, right?
So, like, alright, let's say, so what's your current plan, or what would be your plan then? If we were to
Okay,
do this?
so if we're gonna do this, we gotta make strong friends. Okay? And we gotta make selective friends that can allow us to work without being noticed. I like the idea of working with Helix Protocol because it seems like what their goal is, they want to destabilize the corporations. Which, if that's the case, I'm on board with that, because if we can destabilize the corporations in whatever fashion it is, imagine if we could destabilize Gene World, then we don't have some dumb bitch asking for 100,000 credits off our back with a small army.
A
Small army would be dealing with other problems.
I had an idea with that. Now, I get it. I fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. My brain went into shit talk, and I tried to get us out of there. I shouldn't have named Dimmy. I made a mistake. But what I'm thinking is we should actually warn Dimmy. Tell him that we were watched, we were spied on, we got picked up by Gene World and interrogated, and that they're coming after him. I think we should warn him, but I think instead of me just blurting out some dumb shit last second, I think we should come up with what we should tell him.
Okay. I'm on board with that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Because
Yeah.
apparently when I say last second stuff, I do good until I don't.
Then you really don't.
Yeah.
I think it's simple. Just say we were tortured and that someone or a name got slipped.
It's not even been a day and there's no marks on our body. I don't think torture's
Yeah.
gonna
You
work.
don't gotta see him, you call him.
I think a spy or a mole or something would be a much better.
I mean, hell, we could bring up the drones that were there
There you go.
and just not.
It's
say
all
that they
about
were-
how you tell a story. It's not the facts of the story that have to be correct. That drone could have been around the area and spotted him. And we have visual footage of us moving in on the drones. So it's all about how we do it.
Fair.
You're talking about our Helix friend, correct?
Incorrect.
No.
This is the weapons dealer.
Dimitri.
Guy.
Yeah, Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri.
The guy that we bought the ship from.
Okay. So,
We're standing. That guy.
quite honestly, you could. You're right. You don't. The details don't really matter, but you don't need to make it something as elaborate. As far
That's
as you know.
the point. The whole point I was saying is to deflect and cause chaos.
Yes.
We go showing him footage that, hey, we found this drone that was apparently spying on us at this location. We don't know who they are, but we're going to investigate. I recommend keep your head down for a little while.
Would there be a way for us to fake some footage? The meeting that we had with him?
Mm-hmm.
Leech, do you still have the contacts for those two little girls from the house?
Yeah, I do.
Because if they could doctor up some footage and we can find a way to finagle him into the video, we can say, hey, we found this, we don't know where it is, Gene World came after us, they're after you.
There you go.
We don't
Okay.
look like bad guys that they know he's involved now. I don't want to look guilty.
We could also say we found out that. I mean, we could just also say we found out they were tied to the guns. That it was somehow theirs. So we found out who it's really from.
It's not hard to doctor an image. It's just a matter of how good is their person to figure out if we doctored the image, which I'm sure we could make that work.
I mean, do we need an image or could we just tell him and he'd believe us?
I don't know. That's
He's
kind of the hard
knows
part.
once.
Yeah.
I doubt that he'd believe us based on our character.
Well, we already came to the determination that they were irradiated tracked. There's also that.
That is true.
So, I think we got at least a starter of an idea. We need to get a ship. We need to be more mobile. We need to be willing to take contracts and make some friends in low places, lower than low. I'm down with working with the gang. Because you know what? If Emery is pretty much on fire because of a gang war, they're not going to be looking for us.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to keep dealing with the problem. And you know what? Those gangs might need a hired gun for us to go in and blow some shit up.
Well, if we're blowing low, sign me up.
All right.
I wish I was bald because I do the Picard slap and make it real loud. Where is this ship kept that we're supposed to steal anyways?
It's in the UWC.
There is
Controller.
you have not done any recon on it, but you do have a coordinate that corresponds to some of the areas you were operating in during the Rally Point Juliet incident. So, somewhere out there. And if you had to make a guess, probably where all the UWC is.
What, so over here?
No, out. It's not on the
On
map.
this map.
Yeah, it'd be on this map.
I thought it was on the map.
Where you guys fought that shit before. in the very first session.
The
Out
other
that
behemoth.
ways.
So, everybody cool with the idea?
Rosemary?
Yeah, fresh rosemary.
So we've
Pretty
got
cool with it.
we got a plan, and we got a ship name, correct?
Say that again.
So we've got a plan and we've got the name of the ship, basically.
He's like, I can punch entropy in as the name of the ship on the transponder. Not a problem.
Okay. Who's hungry?
I
Are you
smelled
cooking? 'Cause
what
I
you
smelled
cooked
that.
last.
That
Yeah,
was not
that
good.
looked deadly.
I won't roll this time.
All right, so
Wait, I still wanted to do some shopping. There was some shit we need to do with this ship because this ship fucking stinks. I think we should clean it, like top to bottom. This place just smells disgusting.
The bunks aren't in good condition. Like,
Yeah.
don't know
And
what
restock
the
the
fuck went down in there.
fridge, restock our supplies, get some nice food on here.
With that in mind,
Is there a working refrigerator?
there's a kitchen that has a refrigeration unit as well as pantry and things like that. But think of it like a naval boat. Everything has its own spot, things like that. It's not as freeform as you would want because doing barrel rolls and adjusting gravity in space and shit like that has a tendency to launch shit around.
It seems legit. You're worried about nothing. That won't happen.
I'm gonna open the fridge and get some milk. Oh God! Things just fly out.
alright, so 5 of us add 200 credits. I'll just disperse it to everybody's chip. So, okay, so that.
All right. So before you guys do shopping stuff, Cal is gonna run over bullet points. This Cal is me.
You're cutting out.
I hate you.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm not you. My headset. You fucking dick.
Oh.
Don't
Nope,
lie, John.
He's
It's
talking
okay.
to you too.
All right.
just like
So
I done.
so Cal is
I
going
hate
to
you all so much.
Cal is going to bring up bullet points from this. He says, so Ox is running from something big that he needs to basically save his brother from.
You gotta
Tex,
get pregnant.
shut up. Tex is running from the Mafia, which could be incredibly, depending on how bad, that could be very horrible for all of you. Or if it's just a little thing that don't go into Mafia-controlled space, not too shabby. But that does limit where you can move. Phoenix wants whatever he has to do to get back to normal life. Wolf also wants whatever he has to do to get back to see his kid and probably a normal life. And Cal, he says, I owe money to several generals for not delivering the products that I was stealing from the military that landed me in this motherfucking project. So UWC hates me. And Anders, what was your issue?
Well, I pissed off a crime family on Novus that I don't quite know much about, other than my original contact, my boy. Let's see here. My mom and dad are kind of shitheads. I don't know. I know at one point we're going to totally steal a pair of engines from them because I want
So,
one of those engines.
corporate issues, Novosian issues.
Mommy, daddy issues.
That's fine.
And I'm being hunted by someone in the UWC. So,
Well, technically we all are.
oh, there you go.
He's like, Diadem is
He's
kind of
being
a big
double
deal.
hunted.
He's like,
Yeah, I'm being double
so
hunted.
we all have this. Somebody hates you specifically in the UWC, Anders. And whatever Diadem was scouting us and trying to kill us. Or at least get information on us and send robots with knife arms at us. That
Yeah, that
That-
whole diadem shit. That's in way too deep for me to even start to think about.
He's like, so what I have on here is point 1, patch things with Dimitri. Point 2, make room for us to run and figure out what the hell we're doing. Sound good?
Works for me.
Sounds good to me.
All right. That's me as a DM. I want to know where you're
Yeah.
course of action is. So.
I was gonna say, Cal, this is all none of your fucking business. But John,
Yeah.
So if I remember right, she said we had 4 days to try to get her money or something like that.
48 hours.
48 hours. Okay.
48
Times
hours
what
to get
then?
her a meeting with Dimitri, who supposedly has her
Okay.
guns. She doesn't want money, she wants the guns. If she can't get the guns, money will be acceptable, which is the cost of the things. Not 4D8, 48.
48.
Don't
That's
give
what I
him
typed.
ideas.
I hate
Don't
you.
give him ideas.
I hate you so
48
much.
hours.
All right. So with that, he punches in the name Entropy 1 into the thing, or Entropy Transport into the thing, and that is now the name of this transport boat. So continue. You guys were gonna do whatever else, like shopping or whatnot. So
Just out of curiosity, did any of us bother to look if there was some sort of ridiculous mission that we could do for 100 grand?
I never looked, but not a lot of jobs pay that kind of stuff. I mean, our best chance of a contract like that would probably be Mjolnir, mate.
And that wouldn't even be like. That would just be an absolutely massive contract. That's
Think about it.
not.
We
small
were,
time.
what were we, 50 grand or 100 grand?
$150,000 to track down
Oh.
those, to track down you guys and the
So-
guns, pretty much.
We're a bunch of crazy motherfuckers. How much do you think it'd be just for their common stuff that they do? Probably 10 at most. So it would take a hell of a lot of missions.
Yeah, it depends, but yeah.
Though he also said we were undervalued. We took out a squad. They didn't expect that.
That's true.
Just a thought.
Oh, it was a
Yeah,
very good
yeah,
thought.
This 48
another
hour
option.
time clock scares me. So
That's why I'm thinking we try to get that ship as soon as possible and at least just get out of Dodge for the time being. At least out of this city. Fuck, we could stay on Kethra, but if we could at least get away from their fucking Gene World headquarters, it would be nice.
you know, we haven't bothered to ask if our hacker friends could just, fill a chip for us. Can you?
That is not a terrible idea.
You do know you can spoof money, but it's
Mhm.
very hard to do. Most
I
credits
watched on Burn Notice. They
But-
could do it.
you can.
Didn't she also say that she really doesn't care about the money? She wants the guns.
She wants what
parts.
she wants what was inside the guns. Yes, she
Yeah,
wants
we
the
can't spoof those parts.
she wants the rail coils.
I'm just saying if it's the parts or the money, either way, whether it's we pay Dimitri with spoofed money, I'm just trying to think of options that are gonna make this 48-hour
I
time.
think-
I say we say fuck her. Don't pay her goddamn cents. It's not hard, guys. You guys are overthinking this. If we're gonna run and then cause chaos, this is how we do it. We don't fucking have to pay somebody that tried to screw us.
No,
Just move on.
I get what you're saying. I really do, but I think my issue with this runs in that she's another. We have Diadem after us. Each of us has an individual thing after us. Now let's throw Gene World on top of that. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather solve a situation, at least one, so we have slightly less stuff coming at us.
Did we ever confirm or deny that she was part of Diadem?
No, we didn't.
We have no
Wait,
idea.
No way too.
Okay.
So Google search whatever. How big is Gene World? Like, if every city, is there going to be a Gene World shop, or is this
There's a good chance Gene World operates many corporate headquarters in many places, with large campuses on both Novus and
big one.
Kethra. It's not a huge company, like it's not a ultra mega corp. It's actually a subsidiary of that one company that I told you about, Light Trace
Light Race.
Astronautics.
Something or another aeronautics.
Astronautics, yeah.
So now,
Astronautics.
me living in this world, my character might know this. Would one branch of a company having an issue with you probably spread to the other branches as well?
Depends on the
Yeah.
companies, and depends on what beef they have.
Yeah. All right.
I got a great idea. I'm going to go out and I'm going to talk to Brian for a sec because he's still here.
You are
Hold
in
on,
space.
I wanted
Brian
to-
is
Oh, we're in
not here.
space?
Yeah.
Wait, when did we go to space?
You guys got in your ship
You
and
said we're in
took
low
off.
Earth orbit.
You're in low Earth
Low
orbit
planet
right
orbit.
now.
Oh.
I think as far as other branches of the company being after us, I don't think that's going to be a thing. And the reason why is it sounds like she was doing some shady shit that other parts of the company may or may not know about, that she may or may not want them to know about.
Yeah, the
I'm
whole
not saying
tri-mill
that that's
thing.
true,
You know,
but-
plausible deniability, all that crap.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I really want to share something absolutely ridiculous with you.
This might be some extracurricular activities on her behalf. Give me the goddamn charging part.
I'm going to pull the video clip from my seed of us meeting on top of the tower where we pretty much confronted her about the coils and she ranted at us. I'm going to make a copy of that.
Okay, you can.
Okay.
Not hard.
It takes 49 hours to do that.
And now you're dead. No, just it's instantly one of the easier things to do. You flip through playback chunks till you get to where you wanted to go, record a chunk, throw it on another copy. Easily done.
Cool.
Yes, please.
I have a question about those girls.
What?
They said they wanted to watch what you did with it, right?
Yeah.
Were they watching through you, or were they watching through the cameras in the building?
Security cameras.
Okay, so I was gonna say, are they still watching through you? But if they're not watching through you, then never mind.
That's a good question. I don't know. Are they watching through me?
How are you trying to determine this?
I'm going to recall my memory of how the programs ran.
You only
it
have a
was-
24-hour ability to playback, unless you make a copy. Per
The
seeds.
24-hour what?
You only have the ability to make a 24-hour playback for your seeds. So
I
unless-
realize that. I
No,
have
he's
eidetic memory.
referring to eidetic.
Eidetic memory, true. You remember exactly what you see. Right? That's eidetic memory.
Right. So when I looked at the programs, I saw that there was a background program to run in place of the program. Remember if the background program ran through me or through the camera program? Through the system.
Let's see. How do I want to do this? First of all, sure, you can remember that, yes, you see, okay, you recall there are programs running in the background. You think about it, yes, it looks like it's some sort of memory-based access to what what you were putting this program into.
Okay. And can I figure out if my seed is uploading?
Looking at all your stuff with a 12,
Yeah, just go on speedtest.com. because
doesn't
you
look
uploaded
like
downloads.
you're uploading anything abnormal. I mean, you seem to have that kind of stuff done.
So I don't know, honestly, if it recorded through my eyes or through the camera. Not too sure.
I was just figuring because it was a program for the security cameras, it would have been through the cameras.
Well, I punctured a hole in the firewall, so maybe they got in and could record that way, but I don't know. Not 100%.
Well, we could sit here and think about it, or we could just kind of just leave it be.
Yeah.
No real way to figure it out. Unless we just ask them.
I was about to say, well,
Could
we
do
just
that.
fucking ask them.
They're fucking 10-year-olds. They'll tell us about the cool thing they did.
12, thank
Yeah.
you.
I will send them a message and be like, hey, it's me. Wanting to meet up with you guys for possible extra programs, as well as some possible legwork. Also wondering if you enjoyed the combat footage.
Not an instant reply, but a couple minutes go by and you do receive one. It says,
I will open
"We can't go anywhere. We're grounded. Combat footage was pretty okay. Not enough explosions. But we sold some copies of other programs to other people because now we have some street cred. So we owe you one. Heart emoji, less than 3.
Do you tell us all that?
Eggplant water drip.
No.
They're 12, Chad. Calm down.
It sounds
Were you
about right.
12-year-olds fucking talk like that, man.
Were you
Like,
reading
dude,
that?
you're 12.
Were you reading that out to us, or
No.
Okay, just check.
No, I just tell them, well, the girls said the combat footage didn't have enough explosions in it. I'll look over at Phoenix and be like, we need to buy you some more grenades.
I am all out. Yeah.
But they are willing to work with us again. So if we do want to duplicate some questionable footage, we can do that, or at least see if they can do that.
I'm wondering. If we get hold of Helix Protocol and ask them to dupe us a credit chip with like 150,000 and just try to buy the ship back off Dimitri to get this done with and over with.
50K.
No, but we sold it to him and we're gonna try to buy it back.
Not
I
the
don't know,
ship,
like-
but the guns, right?
The mods.
Yeah, the mods. We can be like, hey, we found out what they are. We want them back. We're not looking to fight. We'll buy them off you legit. You know what I mean?
I don't think that he's a weapons dealer. He probably wants those. He probably got those out of steal from us, to be honest.
Oh, he raped us. I guarantee it.
So I'm not sure whether he'd want to part with them is more what I'm thinking. I mean, those are prototypes. If he could find somehow to get it manufactured, he'd be the sole supplier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money for an arms dealer.
Well, he wouldn't be the sole supplier because there's somebody who supplied the originals. They would be the secondary supplier.
Yeah, but it's limited market.
He'd be the sole supplier outside of the UWC.
Mm-hmm. That's military tech that can now be sold wholesale.
To corporations who will make more shit out of it.
Well, then the next thing is we can tell them where we can get more.
Where do we get more?
And why would we need to buy the ones that we sold him back?
We wouldn't. We know who the contact is. What's her bitch? All we need to do is to create good faith. Get more product, filter it through him.
But how does that get back her pieces?
Doesn't. Gets her back money though. And then we can filter pieces out. Maybe we can replace what I keep wanting to say triads.
Tri-mill.
With the tri-mill.
You're welcome.
Maybe we can replace the tri-mill as far as running guns and running the utilities and everything like that. We took him out. Granted, it was a bitch to do, but we took him out. Maybe we say, hey, how about we be a replacement since obviously the crew you had wasn't enough.
I just don't trust her not stabbing us in the back.
I agree.
And you trust the arms dealer not to stab us in the back either?
Dimitri was a nice gentleman. He offered me a drink. The other one held me at gunpoint. I'm a little bit more trusting of him because his type are, as long as he gets paid, he's out of there. He does. I mean, when you're always on the run from the law, the last thing you want to do is make more trouble for yourself. If you could just do business, and fuck, he raped us. He got good money from us. He's probably up there thinking, man, I want to deal with those dumbasses again. I'll get the good shit.
You're probably not wrong.
So yeah, I
Realistically
trust him a little bit
speaking-
more.
Realistically speaking, we don't have any real allegiance to Dimitri.
Nope. None
We
at
could
all.
say, hey,
This is true.
we got a bunch more product. Would you like to schedule a meetup? Tell her that he's gonna be there. Be like, hey, there's your guy.
And just at least for me, the other reason I don't want to piss off Dimitri is we do owe fucking, goddamn it, I was spaced on his name.
Gimbal.
Gimbal. We owe Gimbal. If we were to try to turn on Dimitri, him and Gimbal's relationship might get strained from that, and I don't want to get Gimbal involved in our shit.
Gimbal did pull you literally out of the wreckage and brought you back to life.
That's the other reason I'd rather be on good terms with Dimitri, is just because our boy hooked us up with him. I really don't want to burn him right after he helped us out.
All right.
So if we have to, fuck him. I don't care. But if we get a choice in the matter,
So then what are we doing instead of still talking about this?
We're just still trying to figure out the best course of action.
Well, 47 hours and counting until you have to have the things done. A couple options have been thrown out there. Any sound better than the others?
Let's wait for.
I'm still a very strong advocate of we say fuck and stop worrying about this shit. We go get a goddamn ship.
Yeah, just get a
Get a
ship and
priority
run.
street. It's not necessarily run.
Well,
about the
temporarily
option.
retreat, whatever you want to call it.
Advance in the other direction.
Well, the ship the Helix Protocol told you about should be a Corvette-class ship, which is living space, not we're all crammed inside a transport pod, and we don't have any cargo space to live in until we get that thing sealed. You could equally make that cargo space a home in this if you really wanted to. But a Corvette ship would allow you much faster travel, much more ability to do things as far as movement-wise. And depending on what the fuck is up with it, could have some nifty toys and bells and whistles on it. Apparently, it's important enough Helix Protocol wants it. But it is under UWC control. I can't fix the cutting out. I don't know what my headset's plugged in. It's got to be a connection thing.
Just letting you know.
In fact,
I think we just have too many spinning plates right now. There's just too much shit happening.
I know, so that's why I'm saying let's clear the board. We know what we need to do. We need to get a fucking ship for the one guys that have helped us since the get-go. So we need. Then we can deal with some dumb bitch in a skyrise. Then we can deal with if we fucked over an arms dealer or not. Then we can start dealing with the bigger problems. Let's take this one step at a time, boys. How do you play chess? One move at a time. That's how we do
Get
it.
us a ship.
Okay.
You ain't
That
wrong.
sounds good to me.
I just
Steal a ship. Let's.
I just punch the other guy, whoever I'm playing chess with. That's how I usually win.
You do the.
I like your strategy. I might start using that myself.
My
Trying to
question
Far
about
too
the
wiry
ship
to get
is-
away with that.
what's your question about the ship while everyone's fucking stepping over you?
Do we have? Do we know how many people
No.
are guarding it?
You have no
No.
idea. You haven't
We
done
have
no
no
legwork.
Then we could be walking into a death trap. You know.
Well, we're not going to run into it. We're going to scope it out before we do it. We
Thank
just
you.
haven't started it yet.
Because we've been sitting here talking about other problems. That's why I'm saying we need to get down there
I
and
was
do our
just-
homework.
I was just making sure.
Does the ship
Yep,
we're on
no,
have
you're
any
good.
type of
It has a
like
sensor suite.
scans, anything?
It has a sensor suite.
All right, I want to sensor sweep the area of where the ship is then.
All right, not a problem. Given enough time, it'll get as much data as you can. The first thing that you notice, looking at the coordinates that were given you by Helix Protocol in the scanners, is that the area is heavily scan blocked, basically, by UWC jammers and things like that. But you do see what is approximately about a quarter mile by a mile rectangular cordoned off area, where if you are looking on the parts that you can scan, that's a decently quickly built compound surrounding this area, and what looks to be, just from normal imagery that you really can't block, there looks to be like a crashed ship inside there. In fact, there's 3 of them in various states of disrepair. Corvette sized, all 3.
Now,
Go ahead.
Do they?
I would like to remind you guys of the plan I had last time. See what your guys' opinions of it was. What if we were to try to buy back our equipment from Gimbal and try to basically go in and pretend like we're UWC.
Wait,
I'm on board
buy
with that.
back what equipment from Gimbal?
The armor we sold.
Yeah, our old, our official armor. If we were to go get that back, if we have our helmets and everything on, they're not
I
going to know
didn't.
who we are right away.
I didn't
But
sell
our-
mine. I still have it.
Yeah,
Weren't all
well, we
our
sold
armors
ours.
fucked up.
It was a little banged up. Nothing a little repair
Yeah.
couldn't
Okay.
fix.
A little wear and tear.
I didn't
That's
know how
fine.
bad it was. My
I
bad.
don't know. if
Wear
you
and
can tell
tear,
by
orbital
looking at me,
bombardmented.
but I am wearing said
Yeah, not all of you turned in your UWC stuff. So.
Okay. But anyway, if we were to go buy it back from
survival
them,
suit.
we can try to sneak in that way, and then that way we could A, find out the ship without hopefully raising an alarm, B, we could figure out the best way to try to take it, and C, we could at least figure out what the fuck we're dealing with. I mean, we might get trapped inside, but either way, if we get to that situation, we're going to have to shoot either, or anyway.
My first thought is, would they not check for the biochip?
They
And
will,
would it not pull up?
you
that
know,
we're
they
not
would
UWC?
they 100% will check biochips.
Yeah, and it would not show that we were UWC at all.
Well, you would scan and it would be no file found on record according to the Helix protocol.
So
We happen to have some buddies upstairs that already
I-
made modified ones.
I understand that. I was just making sure that I'm the glass half empty kind of person. Sorry.
No, I think it wouldn't be too hard for them to just get something that gets us through the gate. I'm not saying we need to have a full service workup, but if we had, something that just says, yeah, they were out on Operation XYZ to go explore the city. They came back.
I'm gonna look over at Phoenix and be like, "Have you ever met any Spec Ops operators?"
Honestly, I don't know. It's possible, but it's not like they walk around saying it.
Right? They just have an air of them.
You
right?
have in your line of work you have actually liaisoned with like what would be the equivalent of Green Beret kind of guys, ODA guys.
Yeah, but they're still not the, hey, ODA.
No, you just know
Oh.
they're lax. They have a different style about them. But yeah, but you continue. Just letting you know you have worked with them or seen them at least. But continue.
They have that air, right? That they are top tier. They are the people that go in and don't get questioned, right? You
Well,
dealt with them.
One question though, those people are from we've seen them before. They're usually kitted out way better though, right?
They can be.
Sometimes.
So-
Actually, hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. I have an idea. We could talk to the Helix Protocol, have them send a missive from UWC to them saying that a squad's gonna come by, take a look at the ship. Don't fucking bother them because they're above your pay grade type of thing.
That could work.
And then we show up.
I'm on board with this.
That
This is
does
how this
sound.
rolls.
That's a really good.
Sounds
idea.
like a good plan. I'd
Because
rather not.
while generally guys like that don't get missives sent ahead, commanders might know that something's going to happen and let his guys know that a thing is going to happen, but won't tell him what the thing is. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Now, should we do something to, because there might be, for all we know, because they're researching that fucking amalgamation thing, there very well could be members of, what are the name?
That him?
Diadem. There could be Diadem agents there.
Could
So
be.
we might at the very least might want to at least do something about our faces. Doesn't have to be extreme, but
I
something.
have an air mid survival suit. My face is cut off and sealed.
Well, yeah, but if we ever have to take off our helmet for some reason.
Cal
Not saying-
Cal speaks up and's like, we could just come in as techs.
As what?
As techs.
Text.
Oh.
And we could
have
wear.
you tried to turn the ship off and back on again?
Yeah.
That type
We
of
could
thing?
just speak a bunch of jargon that fucking lead slingers who are on guard duty wouldn't fucking understand. As long as we look official enough, I think we'd
The
work.
ship's not working because the
Which
trammel
that is
shaft
your forte.
is running current with the Google splats.
There you go. They'll be like, sure, fucker, get in there and do your job.
All right. I'm on board with this.
Shot down. All right. So yeah. So how are you doing it? How are you going about?
I'm going All right. So are we gonna go Phoenix's route, or are we gonna go more Cal's route?
I would prefer to go Phoenix's route.
Put those hands together. That's
I
what
like
Cal.
it.
That's what Cal says.
Special
All right.
Forces Tech.
Or
Black
we're all
operators.
we're all warrant officers. No one knows
Nobody
what the
knows
fuck
what
to
the
do.
fuck we're doing.
Special inspection.
Yeah, we're a special section on a special assignment. I don't know. You guys tell me
Alright.
what you do. That's just Cal's 2 cents, as he's an engineer. So
Yeah, get on the horn with Helix Protocol.
Okay.
Tell them, Black Ops Tech missive that a squad of 5 will be there.
6.
Let
There's
them
6 of
through,
us.
don't bother them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cal can
6
stay
plus
here.
Cal.
Cal can stay here.
Mhm.
We gotta keep
Cal
somebody
knows.
with this ship.
I gotta fly the boat.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
point.
would rather our ship not crash.
Okay. All right. So I'll pull out my
Wait.
black box. What?
Fucking wait. You guys want to do this like hardcore badasses?
Can we borrow Mjolnir stuff?
No?
What?
Okay. You shoot this idea down if you want.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, it's Florida Man hold my beer style shit right here.
Florida
So
man.
we send that missive saying, hey, there's going to be a ship inbound who's going to drop off some operators, let them in. Our ship comes down, boom, we jump out of the fucking shit.
You guys are jump qualified. You do know how to drop ship in.
Only
Just need a
issue
drop
with
ship.
that one is our ship looks like shit. No offense, I love it. It's my baby, but
Look,
That's
when
kind of
you're-
the idea if you're trying
Yeah,
to
when
hide.
you're an in-country operator, you're not driving around in a Ferrari, you're driving around in a fucking truck with a saw on the back.
fair enough. That like I said, that's my only concern.
The Gun Yoda.
Yes.
It is a Toyota Tundra pickup truck with a saw mount
Do you
on
know what
the
a
back.
Bronco is?
Yeah.
But do you know what a Bronco 2 is? They have that in Iraq.
They do. It could be if you that is a very ingenious idea to be like, it's just hoopty enough, no one will notice. That's perfect for a spec ops team who wants to get in and infiltrate something, because they'll bring the guns, right? So I don't know. That is a viable option, I guess. Could work.
All right.
It's just,
Full
it might just work.
Because what's going to look more realistic, a ship dropping us off, or us walking from like 5 miles away, just like, I want to look at your ship. It's not. No, that's not going to happen. We'll get dropped off.
All right. I'll pull out my box. I'll plug it in. I will send a message to Helix Protocol and ask her. I'm going to ask Plasma Icarus if he. We need a missive sent to the commander at the quarantine location, stating that a ship will be flying in and deploying a specialty tech team to
You should
assist.
specify 5.
Okay, a 5-man specialty tech team to assist with the recovery of the. What's a good word for ship that's not ship? With the recovery
Derelict
of the
craft.
asset.
Prototype.
The asset.
Also say stay out of their way, but give them any assistance they may require.
Okay, I like that. I will put that in parentheses.
All right, so you fire it up. You basically it dials in pretty much, and you can see.
Hear the facts.
No, you hear. You just see the Helix Protocol like operator thing kind of pop into one of the view screens in the actual command center of this thing. Not a problem. And as you do, it says, "Greetings, Operation Group 01123558. Entropy. Nice name." And then you input your stuff. Fucking rocking that guitar. They go, interesting. You need that by when? Coming
As
up
soon
with
as possible.
coming up with that sort of credentials is going to be hard.
Within the next 48 hours.
47.
47 hours.
Motherfucker.
the next 45 hours.
Boop, 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 boop. So got the 24 thing
Yeah.
beeping in there. They say we will see what we can do. No promises, but we'll see what we can do.
Can I get nods?
Nods? They nod at you.
Odds.
Odds?
Yeah.
We can do it. So 100%. In the time frame, 75% certain we can get it done.
Okay. I like those odds.
They get it done. Or they will get it done. But I should have asked high or low, but I didn't. While they are doctoring you up a false set of identities and correlating that with an actual spec ops tech team kind of thing, what are you doing? As that whole conversation lasted about maybe 5 minutes.
I'm jamming out on the guitar with the Star Wars Cantina song.
Fucking blowing it up.
Is there any of the, what was our fucking grocery list of things that need to get fixed on here?
We need to clean this motherfucker.
We
Should
need to
be.
get the
Smells
shield booster fixed.
disgusting.
Should be.
Yeah, let's look into that.
I'm not worried about the shield booster because once we get at the big ship, I'm fairly certain that ship will have a shield booster.
It's still something we're gonna have to do eventually, though. Might as well just get a quote.
I just don't think it should be priority. I think cleaning the ship, getting food.
There
Food's
is
important.
there is currently 0 food other than what you have in your packs.
We have rat-fucked MREs that wolf fucked up.
Hey.
So we have like the shitty parts left over, like the fucking cracker bread. No offense, Wolf. It was you failed horribly, but it was a valiant effort.
First step to success is failure.
I know that I'll be. If you want, I'm gonna look over my weapons and make sure everything's good, cleaned up, nothing's gonna jam, at least anytime too soon. If you want me to go over your weapons, I'd be more than happy to.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna look at Ox and be like, I'm gonna try to say this to you as nice as I can. You have a support weapon, which means you shoot a lot of bullets. He has and I'm gonna point at Wolf, who's sitting there probably with his rifle on his back, and be like, he has a sniper rifle. He shoots 1 bullet at a time. I need, and I'm gonna grab you by your armor and be like, I need my support gunner to shoot a lot of bullets the next time things shoot at me. Can we do this?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
I was fine in the last fight. I didn't care. I was legit.
I like bleeding my own blood. It's fun.
I like being pulled with blows.
I'm gonna bend down real close.
Ooh.
And get right in your face.
All right.
I need motherfuckers to stand behind me instead of off gallivanting in your whatever it is that you're doing. You want me to support you, be your wall? Then stand behind your wall.
I
The
agree with
heart
you.
is the
wall-
strongest muscle.
Would be great if the wall was not standing in the middle of a street. I need the wall to be up
Hey.
against either another wall.
In his defense, he was throwing a meat bomb at somebody.
He was throwing
He
a
really
meat
did.
grenade.
You needed to
at
give him his
somebody.
meat.
How many kills did you get?
2.
How many people did you make explode?
Technically, I killed 4
You didn't
people.
either.
It was
You
myself
killed
4
yourself more than
times.
him.
I made the boss man explode. Thank you very much. I gave the reach around of all reach arounds.
I was gonna say you made him explode. Okay, 10 out of 10. Jokes
I
on
caused
jokes.
4 people to die. Myself 4 times.
I had a perfect record. I died every time.
But
I have a
understand.
400% mortality rate.
I understand you and I hear you.
All right, I appreciate that. I'm gonna look over at Tex and be like, "Do you see my hands? These hands can heal you. These hands cannot be 100 feet away from me. Okay, so you need to either start running with us in close proximity, which I think we all need to either move. We need to start moving more like a unit, because you saw how those guys did it, how they fanned out and they
Fuck my
fucked
unit.
us up.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I need either my dude that punches things to stay close, or I need you to realize you're on your own. You get too far away from me.
I realize I'm on my own. It's how I fight, man. I get it. If you can't get to me, I'll take care of myself. If I need to get hurt healed, I'll come back to you.
All right.
I appreciate it though.
I mean,
Stating the obvious.
It's real hard to punch a motherfucker all the way behind you.
to
Cal,
be fair.
Cal leans. To be fair. Cal leans over and leans back. He's like, I can punch someone from real far. It's called using a fucking gun, weirdo.
Man, how about we catch a couple rounds? We'll see if your bullets hurt more in my face.
I don't know. Let me stand back and shoot at you while you're running at me. I got a
That
spaceship.
seems to work real well. I punched out a motherfucker's spleen the other day. How many spleens you seen me punched out?
Well, you know.
None, because people don't do that dumb shit.
He's like, you know what, Ed, you know, some people like cucumbers pickled, buddy. It's all good. What? But yeah, so. Alright, so what, you've talked a lot of things. What's the course of action? Because it's going to take them probably the better part of the day to come up with that information, and then probably another 12 hours to fake the credentials at the very
Gotcha.
least.
All right.
I think it's time to go shopping and buy a lot of bleach and clean this motherfucker. We have a bit of time.
So is there cold storage on the ship? I'm assuming there is.
Did
There
you
is-
not
there's
hear
a
him say
refrigerator.
There
was?
is a refrigerated compartment, yes.
How big?
Refrigerator size.
Holy shit, pothead. He said
I'm
it's
just
very
being sure. You could have it for
He's-
like.
Yeah,
He
no,
said
it's not like a.
compartmentalized.
It's not a walk-in
so,
freezer.
Like, shit
It's
don't
like
like
a normal
rock around.
fridge. Yeah, it'd be like a normal fridge.
Bigger storage thing. Okay.
It's a 3.2 cubic foot fridge.
So, water in the
That could've
fucking
been
door.
it. Fuck.
Water
Maybe we can
and
do it
ice
It's
in
made
in
by
the door.
Frigidaire.
It's got an
Insignia.
LCD panel.
Oh, I can't say that. Oh no, we're not live. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Wait, if it has an
Lost it
LCD
too.
screen, can we download Doom onto it?
You can, and Tetris.
Skyrim comes on it as well.
We're going for the
Skyrim
Samsung
fridge
line.
edition.
I don't
It's
want
on,
to leave
it
you
came
down.
with the OS is weird.
See Wolf's adding mods to the fucking fridge. Like, I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up. We're gonna melt this fucker down, baby.
Skyrim meme will never end.
I love it. But, yeah, no, you have, basically, imagine, a semi-truck with an apartment attached to the back. A small apartment. That's basically what it is. And then you have a large, or not a large cargo bay, but like a garage-sized cargo bay. And then the ability to attach a massive shipping container.
But
that
it
shipping-
doesn't seal oxygen.
That shipping container is broken right now. It needs a new seal.
How long would we? So by this ship, how long would it take for us to get to the nearest big colony from where we're at? And like, what would be the
moments.
transport time between there and Emery?
Moments. You have a
Okay,
fucking
so we have-
spaceship. Yeah, you can
I'm
get
Well,
Verifying.
3,500
we can't-
3,500 feet per second. So that's
Hold on. We can't
Pretty
go
fast.
back to Emery.
Yeah, I was just checking where we're gonna do our shopping. I just wanted to be sure.
Well, we can't do that at Emery because security gates. We had to sneak out, remember?
We have a ship now. We just fly in.
you still have to go
Except
through
that all the
security.
ships land on the outside.
But anyway, that's fine. I don't want to go back to Emery anyway. Saying let's go somewhere else.
I didn't
John
think
burned
about
the fuck
this.
out of his mouth.
There's hot lasagna. Whew.
So where we want to go? What's
It
our
sounds like a sex mod in a video game, like hot coffee. or
Hot lasagna. Yeah. Give me that
Want some
ricotta
lasagna in
cheese.
your mouth.
Why don't we go to Hope? We just need some supplies, right? You're not buying designer goods, are you?
Yeah, let's go to a crack town to get food. Seems legit.
Hot pockets everywhere.
What's the capital of Kethra?
Centra.
Yeah, we're not going inside the veil.
You'd have to.
Why not?
You'd have to. I mean, you could. You just have to transmit your coordinates. You have to FAA. Basically, you have to FAA flight through there because it's monitored space. Outside is semi-monitored by the UWC, but there's points of egress out, like I mentioned.
Checking the map, what other outside, like I mentioned last night, podunk towns other than Emery exist?
Well, actually, real quick,
Well-
we could talk to the Red Hand to see where they could sneak us back in for a little bit.
And one other question. So when we send our transponders codes, does that say names associated with it, or is it just that's the ship?
That's the ship.
Okay, I mean, so if we were to, I mean, transpounding our coordinates doesn't tip off anyone. No one knows we have this thing yet.
We would still have to walk into the gate, though.
Yeah, and I have V fever, which is what started this whole predicament.
Well, you know that it's not something they usually scan for.
Okay.
Maybe in
Not to
Emory,
mention-
but usually it'd be like you'd have to order a special blood panel to find it. So Emory was looking for it specifically, probably because there was a gigantic battle that just took place, and you know what Diadem's looking for. So
You could technically just stay on the ship.
Plus,
Yes,
if we were to go somewhere like that, we could just fly into a major spaceport and fucking blend in.
you could also just
thought-
order everything on Amazon and have it delivered to the port you landed.
Yeah.
Get that logical. It's not Amazon. It's Amazon.
Yeah,
And get
it's
that
Amazon.
goddamn logical bullshit out your fucking mind, John. We
I'm
don't do
just
that
saying,
here.
you do it how
They
you want
have
to do
the
it.
drones in this edition.
In Entropy, we like to get more fucked up. Okay.
That's good.
Things don't
man.
get better; they get worse.
We worse it till it works.
Does Amazon
so yeah.
deliver into outer space?
It might,
No, we can land.
but
Give them
like,
our fucking 70-digit Greek
Yeah.
coordinate. We're alright. Show up right at the fucking door. Yeah, so I go in my headset and I go on Amazon and I order copious amounts of bleach, buckets, mops, rags, fucking water,
Please
and a
get
cornucopia.
Please
What?
please get gun cleaning supplies, oil.
Oh, definitely.
The beds, are those like, how fresh are the sheets and shit?
Cots, that's all you need. Don't
They're
matter. We're
cots.
getting a ship soon.
Are they just cots?
it is
Bed beds?
it is about a inch of memory foam on top of a metal sliding securable
prison
thing.
beds.
Yeah.
Prison beds, pretty much.
You'll be fine. Then gun cleaning kits,
All right.
supplies,
All right. What
and
supplies?
basic. What's that?
What kind of supplies?
You know those little fucking square pieces
Oh.
of cloth that you
Gun
pull in the
cleaning
rod.
supplies, yeah, okay,
gun
I
cleaning
got it.
supplies.
They only sell
then-
Otis cleaning kits.
Nice.
Does it have a shower?
Well, I'm really familiar
Yeah.
with those, so that works out. The dumb fucking T-handle bullshit.
Yeah. It's
Then I also want to buy base. When I say base, I mean basic fucking food supplies that'll last us maybe 3 days. I'm talking frozen. We have a microwave on this boat.
Yeah, it's a full kitchen. It's got
We
a
have an
it's
engine.
got a
I'm
heating
talking like-
element. It's got a
I'm talking
dishwasher
frozen
thing.
hamburgers. I'm talking a jug of milk. I'm talking maybe 2 loaves of bread. Like bare bonesing it.
Get
what
like
we'll
50
need.
cases of ramen, we'll be fine.
So we've been surviving off this far.
So that's like $2.
For a
that-
grand total of 4,350 credits, you can have a what they call a transport retrofit, which will give you all those amenities, cleaning supplies,
I want to
things like
quickly
that.
Click empty shopping cart. I ain't got that kind of money. All right, we gotta go to town, boys.
If you purchase
pull-
that, I will just assume. We will assume you have basic amenities on the ship. Basically, you have a not a comfortable lifestyle, but a normal living expenses lifestyle
I'm
kind of thing.
fairly certain if we pulled all of our money together, we wouldn't have that much money.
We,
You
we'd
do?
have probably just enough.
You have a black market credit card with $20,000 on it, though.
And I refill the shopping cart. I put a couple fleshlights in there. I don't. Tell
You don't
the
know.
group that I'm
You don't
getting
know how
those.
useful those would be on a boat like this.
That'd be useful to me. All right.
Yeah.
I need
So
all the YK jelly.
that would pretty much cover all of your normal shit, cleaning supplies, things like that, basic household goods, but set for space. It would also give you more like a month's supply of food, which you could probably stretch for a couple months if you really needed to. But eating 3 meals a day, snacks in between, however you want to eat, and not rationing it, you could probably do a month before you'd have to retrofit, and then a food retrofit for a month. It's probably like 500 credits for the 6
Not to mention, we'd now not have to leave orbit every time we wanted to fucking sleep. We don't have to get hotel rooms. We can sleep in this.
You could.
Yeah, that's why we got cots.
Okay. The fuel supply for this is it needs coolant. So it can go, it can do its stuff, but it eventually is going to need a fluid change, which will probably last you for another.
John,
Basically about a
his
year.
credit card
Mhm.
says black market.
You just
credit
want me to
card.
give you the total cost?
Swipe.
All right, to fix
Ninja swipe.
to fix everything, get you retrofitted, and stuff like that, without buying kits that you could buy, like actual equipment kits that do a certain thing, gun cleaning kits, things like that. It'd probably total about nine grand to fix everything, but it would also
To fix
take
our shields?
it would take about a day and a half to get those repaired, and you would have to have somebody come on and reinstall the
little
shield
close.
module, reinstall the stuff, but you could coordinate it all to get done. The ceiling's not hard to do, it's just very technical, and if you don't do it right, you die in space.
What about just the like shields and the combat systems? Just the bare bones.
Just the
Well,
bare
that's only
bones.
9,000. I think we should do that.
Well, the question is, I guess I'd look at Cal and be like, could the two of us go out there in vac suits and do it?
We don't have vac suits.
You could fucking land and do it.
We could land and do it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, we ain't got to do all this bullshit in space. We can land. The vehicle is capable of that.
Cal's like, I kind of think we need some vac suits though now.
Great.
I want to get better armor. I want to message Gimbal still and see if he's willing to sell us back our armor. 'Cause,
One,
like,
That's-
one,
yeah,
one,
that's still a
one
good
thing at
plan.
a time. Let's worry with retrofitting the ship first.
yeah.
So, do you 9 grand to fix all the systems and all that shit?
Yes.
I'm down.
I'm down
It'll
for it. I'm
take-
just not sure. Do we have enough time? Do we want to risk the time?
Yes, because that should take us, like, we should have all of our credentials done. As soon as it's done, we should have just a few hours to be able to go there.
Okay. If we're
down.
willing to run the risk, okay.
Does
Cool.
that sound like it would be right, time-wise?
Pretty much.
All right.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'll work
I'm down
on
then.
Let's put it down somewhere.
All right. So there are after you order it, it says which port would you like to pull into. There are space ports. Hope is not a port. Hope is a fucking shanty town on the outside of a mega city.
No, he
Wherever-
said, I hope there's a port we can.
Oh, no, there is plenty of ports you can go into. There are space ports or there are planet side ports. Which one would you prefer?
Are there any planet-side ports that are outside the Veil?
There are 2. One is in
Okay, so
Emery.
one's Emery. Where's the other one?
The other one is a town called Northbridge. It is very north.
What do I
Yeah.
know about Northbridge?
Northbridge.
anything?
Northbridge is a incredibly lucrative mining colony that has basically, imagine a donut. The city is a donut. The whole of the donut is a mine shaft that goes down so far. And then there's a small city built in the center of that donut hole, which is basically a massive mining corporation called Northrop, not Northrop,
Northrop Grumman?
Northrop Grumman, right? No. It's Northbridge, and I should look it up. I have it written down.
Is there generally a lot of UWC there?
Just no more than normal.
Yeah. Just no excess. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
that-
Northbridge and Mac LLC.
That sounds good to me.
They are a mining conglomerate that mines Kethrin mines as well as space mines.
Oh,
would be
I don't
nice
like
to
that
go-
anymore.
I was gonna say, it would be nice to go to another city and see if we could piss off there, too. I think we should actually... Would we have to go in the city to get this done, or...
Nope, you would
I
just
think we
simply
should do
sit
it
in the
in Emery.
outside space dock ports, and you can chill
Yeah,
in the
just
ship
do it
while they
at
do it if
Emery.
you really wanted to.
Yeah,
I
if
think we
we're
should do
going
it.
if we're going to there, I want to stay in the ship. There, I don't think anyone would know me there, but there's a chance.
Well, no, the reason... Oh, okay, you got a thing.
Yeah,
The reason why
pissed
I think
off
we should do it-
Space Mafia.
The reason why I think we should do it at Emery is because Leech and whoever the fuck needs their armor needs to go to Hope.
That's fair enough.
You can do it
Yeah,
in
I'm cool
Emery. Okay.
I guess I would first, before we decide that, I would send a text to Gimbal and be like, hey, any way we could buy back our gear that we sold you not too long ago?
You get a reply back. Not really. Got sold. He says this is the voice visual, just like video call. He's just like, I got rid of them because they sell well, especially in a place like this with a lot of gangs looking to get into places they shouldn't be. Wearing a UWC uniform gets them into places, so they were pretty hot. He says, but I might know a place you could get some. It won't exactly be legal, and it might involve gunfire.
We could also ask Mjolnir where they get their little transforming insignia things. That'd be something a fucking Spec Ops team would have.
Maybe.
You could just find a couple people your size and
acquire them.
Give them the old butt stroke to the head, and hold, maneuver.
Somebody say butt stroke.
Kapow!
When I saw your head pop up,
I'm just not sure whether. I mean, we
Y'all
could do
niggas
that.
think about
I'm just not
butts.
sure if we want to go picking fights with the UWC, but remember our names are clear right now with them. At least the major. I know there's the.
it's your gear, it's not mine. I have mine. So whatever you guys want to do for your gear, that's fine.
Man. If only people had UWC contacts, that'd be useful.
I'm good with what I have.
Sure, whatever. I'll deal with this as it comes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to blend as best we can.
Well, what armor do you have right now? Because in all honesty, most special forces units don't exactly walk around with picture perfect military uniform.
Yeah,
I'm wearing ballistics armor.
I wear an airman combat suit. Now, John, we said I could get my duster over that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wear a duster over it.
I thought you said we couldn't get clothes over the air mid survival.
Is it light?
No, it's medium.
It's medium.
If it's medium, you can't wear clothes over it. If it's light, you
Okay.
can.
Not even a duster, because those are usually pretty
I said the
big.
duster you could because it's just a coat. It's just a big
Yeah.
coat. It looks kind of bulky, and you look like look like a Goomba from the Super Mario Brothers movie, but
Tiny fucking.
In my head, I
bone.
look cool. That's all that matters.
and the fucking smile. It's fucking gross. But no, yeah, you could. The duster will fit over it, just a little bit bulky, but it's fine.
That's fine. So, that works enough then.
Okay. So I don't think that answered any of the problems, but okay.
So let's go to the North Bridge. Let's go to the North Bridge.
Yeah. We're not gonna worry about getting the disguises.
So you go to North Bridge. Going into the town or just staying in the port?
Just going to the port.
Okay, you pull in, you fly over the Vale and around, kind of an interesting thing, watching one side of the planet look desolated and kind of polluted and gross, and there's just like this crescent shape from one side to another that's just beautiful, in a perfect hemispherical circle. And then you can see little bits of green and stuff splotching out of it, in various effects and stuff like that, but a lot of it is still reclaimed by what looks to be war-torn ground, heavily bombarded war-torn ground, but everything inside that Vale looks fucking pristine. Because you can make your way to the north side or the opposite side of Emery from where this place is. This town is awesome looking, and it looks super clean. It looks absolutely wonderful. There's even a high-speed monorail line that goes into the Vale from this place that you can see has very large containers moving to and fro on large high-speed rails. Think bullet trains, but they're moving tons and tons of precious minerals and stuff like that. It goes right into the town. The town is a ring of massive skyscrapers. You can see it's a bunch of towns built up. There is a top level, and then another level, and then ground level, which spreads out a little farther. And then there's the mining central shaft with a large, ultra tower in the middle, which just has the name of the town on one side, and on the other side of the tower it says the name of the corporation. But the dock is at the top of that, and as you do pull in, announce you're there, you can see there's already Zamazon ships basically ready to drop off goods. There is a couple repair crews with what looks to be like some heavy equipment and stuff like that, and as you pull in, you can see them start making their way to your berthing. It's not hard, and as they come up to the ship, Cal opens the door for them and basically says, all right, we're here to do this stuff, anybody going to try to interact with them, or just let them do what they're going to do?
Let them do their thing.
Okay. As they do, all your shit's good. The one thing that didn't come with the retrofit or the repairs was a weapon. So if you do want to put a ship weapon on, you could. Those are a little bit more expensive than normal weapons, but it's up to you how you want to acquire those. Let's see. They put a new shielding unit in. They changed the coolant coils and fluids and things like that, which should run you for about a year before you have to change the fluids and coils once more. It's not that you're burning fuel. It's you need the stuff to cool the, fusion-style nuclear-powered engines and shit down. That's the part you have to replace. Let's see. Other than that, transponder is fine, reset to, entropy, blah, blah, blah. A couple Port Authority people come and make sure everything's kosher with the deliveries and things like that. They don't inspect your ship. They really don't care. You look like a freighter, or not a freighter, but a hauler. So they're like, it's just a fucking guy coming in. He probably got paid and wants to upgrade his bucket of bolts. So, sure. There is two things that come around. One is a crew. Looks like they have about 12 or 13 guys that are just tech heads on little hover bike things with multiple drone systems on the bikes, like 7 or 8 stacks with a large tank on the back. And they ask if you would like a paint job. Special today only, bud.
How much?
$2,000. We'll paint your whole ship.
How about for just a decal?
Decal? Oh, Mikey, you got time to paint a decal? Little kid comes up. He's maybe 18, 19 years old. Fucking has a fucking big ass visor with, you can see data streaming on one side, images and stuff like that. He's blowing bubble gum. Yeah, I can do that. What kind of image you want, man?
In my head, I get Microsoft Paint.
Microsoft Rate, yeah.
Draw a mustache on it.
And I draw basically looks like a steel bar, but as it progresses, it becomes more and more digitized and broken up.
Okay.
Kind of like entropy.
I like it.
Inside of a circle, and I send that to the rest of the guys. I'm like, what do you think?
I like it.
I was thinking maybe a Norwal, but
Ancient beast? I love it.
I thought those went extinct thousands
like a
of
tuba
years
thingy?
ago.
Cal gives it, yeah, it looks pretty good to me.
All right.
Yay, nay?
Yeah,
I'm
sounds
cool.
good.
it's fine.
So I like the kind of rustic look of the ship. I especially for what we're about to go do. I don't want to show up in a pristine ass ship. We want to
I
kind
hear
of
ya.
be. Yeah, I send that to the guy and I'm like, put that on the side.
Okay. And he's like, sure we can't interest you in a whole paint job? We could get all them scratch marks, ding marks, all that shit looks out. I mean, we could buff out the scratches in there. He gives you that whole, have you ever pulled into a car wash and that one guy wants to fix everything on your car right then and
Love
there?
the way our vehicle looks.
Son, that's character right there you're trying to get rid of.
He's like, nah, man, that's old ass shit I'm trying to get rid of. Your shit looks garbage, son. Looks garbage.
I'm all that shit, alright?
Do you want to do a decal or not?
He's like, yeah, we'll do the decal. Hey, how about I cut you a deal, okay? Special one-time offer. 400 credits.
Do you want to do it for the decal?
No, the decal's like just 150. That's no problem.
Here's $200. Just do the goddamn decal.
Fair enough, man. Your bucket of rust. And
I break out the script that we've got sitting in a bag, and I just throw it over at Phoenix and just be like, there you go. Because we got a lot of script we need to get rid of.
how much?
About that.
How much you paying them?
The script is worth less than credits, right?
Should be.
Okay. If that's the case, then never mind. 'Cause we
Actually,
don't have
no.
that
I
much
think I will tell you exactly how much it is. I believe it's the same. It's just it's cash instead of.
Yeah, then I
that's
give
the-
him 200 hard currency.
Okay. Let me take a look. Just double check on my own rules, because that's a good reason. Yeah, let's pay these guys.
Make sure I
right.
understand my own system.
Yeah, just to double check. It's been a while since
Yep.
I wrote that. The weave, history, languages, money. Script is basically a silver piece, so it'd be
It's the same.
2,000.
2,000 script would be 200 credits.
We have that.
You hand him 2,000 script then?
Sure.
Sure, alright, he'll take it. He'll be like, fuck, man. You got me a lot of strip club time tonight with this shit. This is good, okay. Takes the money. They paint the image you want on the side. Takes him about 30 minutes. And then that one kid's floating up there on his hover bike, and he's just sitting there. He's got his drones, like, with lights and stuff like that. And he's, like, getting the real detailed work in. He's got a quick hand and looks really good. He's like, you want anything else, man? Just the bar? You want a name? You want some script? You want, like, lettering, anything?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, man. Good doing business with you. Those fuckers fly off eventually. Kitchen's loaded. Got your normal shit loaded. Anything else you want to buy while you're here? You can buy weapon kits, your cleaning kits, things like that.
Yes, please.
Oh, I thought that was part of the 9,500 that we all ordered everything.
No. he said-
9,500 is the basically little Johnny Homemaker kit. All the food,
We
all
got
the
a basic
repairs.
in.
Yeah, you got a basic in pretty much. But all that shit that you want to buy gun clean kits are actual kits in the inventory, so you would need to spend your actual money and keep track of that, which you can do here if you want. So if you want to take a few minutes and do a shopping thing, figure that out.
Drop it off.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, you're gonna be here for a day and a half for retrofits till you get your fucking stuff. So I don't know what else you want to do unless you're gonna fly by the seat of your pants. Maybe more prep time. I don't know. It's your pick. Whatever you guys want to do.
Someone else go. I need a minute to do math.
I think I've got all the kits I need. I don't think I need anything.
My biggest concern is quite honestly is just the weapons and making sure that they're clean and ready to go.
Then Griffin, look up the fucking price for weapons cleaning kit and subtract it from your number, and you buy
That's what
it.
I'm doing, John.
Excellent. All right, Jason.
God damn, Mr. Lassard, calm the fuck down.
I speed up your
Call
buying.
your 20s.
I speed up your buying process. Slow fuck. No, you're fine. Take your time with it. Do what you gotta do. And yeah, basically you can get most anything. If it's something crazy, run it by me first. So
How much does a buzzbot cost? Because I can't find the list price for that.
a buzzbot. There is a
Or
listed
a-
price.
Buzzbot.
A box house droid.
There is a price for that too.
Is there
Dude,
really?
are we getting a
I can't
fucking
find these.
made from
Look at
the
the
Jetsons?
Neurospasta book.
Fucking Rose.
Fuck yeah.
I don't see the pricing.
Rosie, you mean? Rosie the robot?
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to use her slave name, but that's fine.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's true. I know, gotta show her a little respect.
What most people don't know is that character was whitewashed. Her real name is Rosalita.
God damn it.
She's whitewashed. All right.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Box
A
house
bot,
droid, $400. Buzzbot, $4,000. Fraternal B Rod.
And what does it do? Does it like clean and cook and
No.
what,
It
what does
could
do?
if you
I
wanted
got
it to.
He's got some special stuff he wants to do.
What's this?
Want to attach one of those flashlights to it?
It's just like a
That's
real
like a
thing.
I don't find that. There it is. Page
Does it
126.
like-
Okay.
Oh yeah, so if you get caught fucking it, it doesn't look like you're jacking off. It just looks like you're a guy who likes to fuck his flashlight.
What the fuck?
It's true.
From Zack and Miri.
Yep.
Oh my god, they got the flashlight. It's pocketbooky for discretionary jacking off. closer. Slower.
Toolkits. So would we call them an engineering kit?
Yeah, probably. Engineering kits are not cheap at all.
There's not a maintenance kit. That's what it would be.
Toolkits.
Supplies. Honestly, I would probably say it'll be the same price as the Smith's tools. I would.
Sure. That
I
sounds
don't want
good.
to speak for John, but yeah, I would say that the Smith tools would probably be like the best 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
Where are you getting Smith's tools?
5e.
5e.
Just look up tools
Yeah.
5e.
Oh.
They're 20 gold piece and they weigh 8 pounds. Which actually, if I'm like dollar to gold, that's actually accurate for, you know, like a small little Otis kit. I would like to buy a tuning kit for my keytar to make sure it stays in tune.
Perfect.
and all.
Yeah, go ahead, do it up. Do you want the one with the crossbow? Because that's 50 extra.
Is that even an option? It's got to
Sure.
have a crossbow.
Fucking why not? Yeah, whatever Smith's tools cost. Sounds
Okay.
about right.
Can on Amazon, can I buy an Aramid survival suit?
Not on Zamazon. On like maybe Zamazon Tactical.
All right.
God damn it, John. Smile.Amazon Tactical. Make sure those proceeds go to charity too.
That's right. Yes, you could purchase new armor if you wanted to.
Okay.
Within reason, just run them. Aramid,
medium armor.
Aramid survival,
Yeah, he's
not a problem. Survival armor's
Okay.
not a problem.
Cool. I'm gonna order that.
This might seem like an off-the-wall question, but what about grenades?
You could probably order grenades, but not online. You probably have to go to an arms store there. 'Cause,
Yay.
yeah.
Gotta fill out
Protect
them
yourself all you
forms.
want. Want to blow something up? That's person-to-person trend.
Apparently you can buy all the parts on Amazon.
Look,
For a grenade?
I thought this was America. We could shoot each other in the chest with fucking guns if we've had our, you know.
What's it, uranium ore on Amazon.
Well, it's not enriched, but yeah. You can mine uranium ore. It's not bad for you until you start enriching it and then turning it nuclear. But apparently, Aaron says you can.
Uranium's still radioactive.
It's not harmfully radioactive in its natural state. It's once you start
Well,
making
in
it
its
enriched.
natural state, it's in such small quantities.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt you. What are you doing?
I want to show you something.
Aaron, I'm in the middle of a game.
I'm arguing.
Stop!
The
I opened
activity
it,
of
it's
natural
downloading.
uranium.
What are you doing?
Check this out.
I'm robot.
Yeah.
Mom, let me play D&D with my friend.
I will read
Yeah, you're
it.
about to catch my hands.
Customer comments. They're great.
I'm not wrong.
Oh my god. Aaron told me you can buy all the parts for a grenade on Amazon. You just can't buy the grenade itself. So if you could assemble a grenade, I'm sure you could buy it.
I'm a fucking retard. I don't got no goddamn grenade building abilities.
You're not a grenade builderist?
I'm not a grenologist.
I took that back in.
God
I took
damn it.
that class underwater in high school,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, the underwater grenologist class.
Yeah.
Smart class. Real world application.
Useful.
I mean, I took Grenology 101, but, you know, without
I
any
forgot
actual
it.
real world experience, you know.
Okay. So, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, you could find grenades and ammo and stuff like that, but you'd have to get off the ship and go to an arms dealer. Arms dealers are
I don't
not
wanna get off the ship.
are not done like that. They need you know, you have to authorize this person has this many grenades. This person bought this much ammo. Usually they don't
looking-
care. They just need a paper trail.
Ox and Wolf, you two have the lowest heat here. Maybe if that's what he needs, go do that. If you guys are busy, go buy grenades.
I can go buy grenades. I don't care. I'll go buy a
Alright.
giant stick of meat too.
Comes back with a fucking
Hey,
stick
hey,
of meat
hey,
with
Ox.
grenades dangling off it.
You buy fucking grenades, you buy meat. You don't put them hands together. Keep them hands separate.
I don't want greasy grenades.
I'm also gonna look at Ox and be like, I am almost out of Texas meds. I need more meds.
Okay.
So,
That's
and
just
I'm gonna.
regular med kit.
No. What is the cost of Texas cancer meds?
That's black lung. Okay.
I think we should just let him slowly decay into death.
I'm down for that.
114 credits a bottle.
And how many?
That could have been 2 or 200.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. How many pills are in a bottle? Like 30?
A month
30 days?
supply. Yeah, a month supply.
Month supply?
I tossed 114 credits. What is it? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you guys could go get
I'll
that.
pay for my own damn meds.
Okay.
Um,
So Wolf and Ox heading shopping then?
Yeah.
Hey, Ox,
Alright.
here, I give him... Fuck, how much are grenades? I gotta look this shit up.
they're not cheap. I know that much.
Fucking useful though.
Very useful.
Yeah, I have 0 grenades right now.
Hang on a second.
I think I got a couple frags.
I gave my last frag up.
I would much prefer having a couple smoke as well.
I got 2 frags. Write it down. You could have them.
But those are frag grenades, like frag
Throwing
grenades.
grenades.
He wants
Yeah.
thunk frag grenades, like
Frag-
launcher
You,
grenades.
John, you made the point earlier that any grenade can be shot out of the grenade launcher. You said that to me.
Mm.
Any type of grenade can.
Yeah. You said any grenade we get can be shot or thrown. You said that.
Did I? All right. Well then, fine.
Yeah.
That works.
I will, if you want me to, I will track it down in
Nah.
the right episode
It's
and
fine.
send you the fucking time link.
It's fine. If I said it, I said it.
Because I remember asking you, and I was like, "Well, can I shoot these?" And you were like, "Yeah, any grenade you get, you can shoot."
Okay.
I was like, "All right."
Fine.
So did you write that down, Chad?
You said 2 grenades?
2 frag grenades.
Okay.
I'll say
Got it.
in the future, they figured out a way to make normal hand-thrown fragmentation grenades have like a weird housing adapter that fits into a 40 mil grenade launcher. That works.
We have spaceships. We can shoot a frag.
True.
Then buy me two smoke grenades and 1 flashbang. I'm gonna currently look up the price and I'll give you the money, but give me a second.
They're 25.
What page is it?
95.
Okay, so the two of you head out to the store to go buy some shit. Stopping by the arms or the medicine first?
Arms first.
Okay. There are your choice of many. Corporate owned, private owned. Your pick.
Private owned.
Private owned gun store. The closest one, or are you looking for like a 5-star review, or what are you looking for?
I'd say closest so we don't have to go far.
Okay. Alright. The closest
It's
gun
like gas
shop.
stations, man. You always walk away from the dock.
Walk to the closest privately owned ammunition warehouse, pretty much. It's literally called Ammunition Warehouse. It's a large, almost looks like a storefront with shipping containers attached to the back of it. Opening the door, there's a older gentleman with what looks to be cybernetic arms, both of them, sitting behind the counter. Just kind of nods as you come in. Very veteran looking, absolutely grizzled, his face kind of cut up a bit. But simply sits there and says, "What can I do for you, boys?"
Oh, we just need to buy some grenades, if you don't mind.
Grenades, okay. I can do grenades. How many do you need? What type?
Well, I need 1 flashbang and 2 smoke grenades.
Typing it
Ox,
into
wasn't
the thing.
Wasn't it 2 flashbangs?
No, it was 2 smokes. His favorites is smokes.
Oh my god. Go buy these things. I forgot what you wanted. I bought you like 6 paprika grenades.
I love that Chad typed it out too.
2 smokes and 2 flashbangs.
That's what I said. 2 smokes. 2 flashbangs.
So let me get this straight. You want 2 smokes and 2
One
flash
out of 10
grenades,
coordination.
or 1 flash grenade and 2 smokes?
2 and
Give
2.
the extra just in case.
I like your style. 2 and 2 it is. He sets a couple boxes, pulls out a couple grenades from each box. He's like, you boys ain't gonna be throwing these at no peoples, are you?
No peoples.
Fair enough. Puts the crates back under the thing. You hear a little mechanical whir as they sound like they move away. He's like, anything else for you today?
Yeah.
Gonna get you.
I want to buy. Ooh, what do I want to buy? I want to buy 10 frag grenades.
I do that. 10 fragmentation grenades. Punches in a thing. Ooh, a little whirring sound. He puts a whole box on there. Apparently they come in boxes of 10.
Alright. And then, what do you got for, let's see. Let's see here. Got anything special you keep in the back?
Got lots of special things. Depends on what kind of things you want to see.
Well, we're in the market for grenades, so do you have any fancy explosives?
I got lots of fancy explosives. I do them. I make lots of them in my spare time. So let me see. He kind of turns around and you can see he's on a motor chair as he drives away. He has no legs. He's just kind of like rascal scooters around a corner, and he's like bleep, 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 punches in a code, looks at his eye. Little thing. He's like, come on back now. Let me show you what you got.
Alright, I'll follow through.
As you come through, you see 2 fucking auto turrets drop down. He's like, quiet, boys. And they kind of go, and he's like, don't mind them. He just walks in. Can't be too careful around these parts. He walks over to what looks to be like a fucking ammunition, like, super fill station with 2 robots who are filling basically shells. Shotgun shells, ammunition types of different calibers, ammunition blocks, things like that, putting them all together. He's like, I'm into shooting old stuff, but I do like to make custom explosives. And you can see there's a crate, or a shipping container that is open, and you can just see inside it. It's stacked to the brim of fucking C4. And he's like, don't mind that. It's a project I'm working on. He's like, alright, I showed you these things, though. He's like, I got big bang grenades. It's a grenade. He's like, it's got 2 times the explosive power in it. Costs 2 times as much. Bigger bang. He's like, you can tell, HE.
Okay.
Painted yellow.
And painted yellow, alright.
2 times the normal grenade, 2 times the damage.
Alright. Let me get 4 of those.
The cost of 8 grenades, they're yours.
Okay. So that's 1.
He's like, I got it. Got me EMP grenades, got riot grenades, got incendiaries grenades, got
EMP grenades, you say?
goods for taking out robots. Hate them. No offense, babies. Love you. Got those things.
Not you, though. You're the ones I like.
I got caustic grenades. I got radiation grenades. Only a few of them.
No.
They're expensive.
Yeah. No radiation. Alright, I'll take 1 EMP as well.
Alright. That one's 150.
Oh, 150.
Yeah, but guaranteed to knock a robot out for a couple rounds.
Alright.
I'm going to send a text message to Ox and be like, can you get me an underslung grenade launcher with the smoke grenade, please? I'll send you credits.
I'll check to see if they have it. Let me write down these.
Do you sell grenade? Yep. I sure do.
Do you sell the thing that launches them too? No, we don't. It's weird. We sell ice cream, but no cones.
0 cones. We believe in the bowl.
We're a bowl.
We're a bowl company.
Establishment.
Yeah. Like, yes, he can get that for you.
Alright. So yeah, I'll get the underslung and another smoke grenade.
Okay.
And then there was something else I wanted. Do you have any specialized ammunition?
Well, I got all
For,
kinds of specialized ammunition. What gun you need? Incendiary,
I was.
Sabo, HDP,
That's,
shock rounds. Got some chemical rounds, tracers,
I was thinking
green tip,
incendiary.
red tip, armor piercing, double armor piercing explosive. Those are my favorites.
Oh. Those are- I,
Is there like this wet spot kind of starting to emerge?
you,
Or-
you have definitely tickled my fancy.
I ain't touch you with nothing, boy.
Not many can get their.
You can't prove it.
spot.
So incendiary rounds
Mhm.
for a machine gun.
Mhm.
How much?
Well, normal ammunition's prices, but costs about 1.5 times the normal bullet. Deals a little extra damage. IE costs 1.5 times the normal amount of money it would cost for the bullets, but they deal an extra 1d4 fire damage, and if you stack enough of them, they might light on fire. They light things that are lightable on fire, like corpses, cars, houses, things along those lines.
Trying to find the price for
Normal ammunition should be in Ultramodern 5. And I will look it up because I'm fast like that.
I see an ammunition type. And
Yep.
It said like this.
It's weapons, ammunition, bloop. Ammunition type would be kinetic, or no, traditional bullet. Excuse me. What's the damage of your gun?
The damage of my gun is.
Is it a D8, D10, D12, D4, D6?
It's a D8.
So D8 to D10 is 2 credits per round. They come in boxes of 20. So it would be 2.5 credits per round. Comes in a box of 20.
Credits per
And this
round.
guy looks like he is prepped for the apocalypse on the amount of bullets he has. So no limit as to how many you buy other than the amount of that you want to purchase.
Ooh.
Incendiary rounds do 1d4 extra fire damage.
One second.
So how big's your magazine? 100 rounds?
It's well,
Like 200, isn't it? or
it's
something like that?
300 actually.
Yeah.
So,
So
That's what I'm doing. Just a moment, please.
just 300 times 2.5. Be 900, 750. 750 credits for a full magazine of incendiary ammunition.
All right, I'll take it.
Done. You give him that, he pulls out fucking several boxes of this stuff, and he's like, I'm gonna need a cart. Little fucking drone comes over, just he sets him down, he's like, go fetch him with grenades, boy. Floats away. He's like, anything else I can interest you in today?
No, that'll do.
What'd you say?
I need a assault rifle. How much?
Depends on the kind of assault rifle you want. Got normal assault rifles, corporate assault rifles, custom assault rifles. Assault
How much are
rifles
you corporate?
depends on the corporation. What you looking for?
Looking for a cheap one, but that won't fuck me over.
What do you want it to do specifically?
I'm just looking for just an assault rifle.
a basic assault rifle.
Yeah.
All right, so the basic company that makes most assault rifles, things that you were used to. I will tell you in a second as this fucking loads. Is M&K, Millard and Knowles Manufacturing.
Okay.
He's like, I got them. I got Soul Star Firearms, Kenshin Armaments, Zufang International,
M&K.
Arclight, Goliath MFG, Lisborne Manufacturing, Johnson's Tactical, Baker and Reynolds are my
Sorry,
favorites.
Thank you. How much for M&K?
M&K, normal price. He's like, standard fare, whatever that assault rifle cost would be.
I think it's like 300.
Yeah, it's 300. And
Right.
do you have combat knives?
I got all sorts of combat knives. He's like, come over this way. He just drives over a little bit. Yeah, he's like, I got. He has a wall of like every style. He got machetes,
I love this
got
man.
buff knives, got this knives,
You are
got these
just
knives,
too cute.
folding
Can I
knives.
take you home?
I don't know where you live. Can you make shepherd's pie? If you can make shepherd's pie, I might go home with you tonight. I'm hungry. He looks you up and down. He's like, "You sure I can't interest you in something more robust?"
I didn't hear you.
No, he's looking at Wolf. He's like, looks like you need a knife. And he looks like you sure you want some just M&K. You look like you might need something more robust.
Well, how much is the next best brand?
He's like, well, that's a very loaded statement. What kind? Do you like to shoot long, short, close quarters?
More of a mid-range, yeah. Farther distance.
He's like, Soulstar Firearms, really good, integrated sights.
Okay, how much?
He's like, you can get an assault rifle from them for about $750. Comes with a $750. Comes with an integrated seed scope.
Okay.
You can like hang the gun around a corner and look and see through the gun, and then you can pull it back.
And hold on, I'm looking for a picture for a specific type.
Oh, you can, whatever you want it to look like, you can make it look like that. There's like 50 fucking there's like 50 like models of it, but it would be, this is a Soulstar, or you have an SSF assault rifle, pretty
No,
much.
I'm talking about the knife.
Oh, the knife? It's whatever a knife costs, it's like 25 credits or whatever.
Okay, sweet.
Unless you want anything special tacked onto it, and which he has some things, but not everything.
I want a flashlight on it.
You could. You can get a bipod too.
Just a basic knife would be good.
Yeah,
If it has a little sheath with it too, that'd be really good.
It comes with a Kydex sheath, sure.
Take an underslung.
You could. You can get an underslung knife. You can get a knife launcher.
But yeah, so
They're
Make
crossbow.
sure you get the make sure you get the crossbow upgrade.
Yep. Gotta
Yeah.
get that.
Okay, so 775.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Oh God.
Anything else I can get you boys?
Nope.
All right. Pleasure doing business with you. Please come back to Ammunition Warehouse for all your ammunition needs. Have a nice day.
I like it.
I can tell he is gonna become the main person we buy our shit from.
Oh yeah, we are
No.
coming back to this place. Let me tell you.
I'll tell you what.
I tell you what. All right. But yeah, you come out of there with a fucking huge, like, they gave you a duffel bag for free to carry all this shit in. Boxes of
You
ammunition,
spent enough.
boxes of grenades, loose grenades, an assault rifle, ammunition, and a knife. Click. Here you go, boys. Now don't be aiming these at people's.
Nope, never peoples.
Makes you sign a small waiver, basically saying you bought the stuff from him, a list of the things minus the gun and the knife, which he makes you sign, Wolf, because those are individuals. And yeah, and you're on your way off to the medicine store, where it's literally a walk-up pharmacy where you punch in what you need, you pay, and it dispenses it. It's not. It's absolutely no personal involvement. It's just basically, if you know what you need, you type it. If you have the money, you can buy it. No prescription necessary. Punch it in, get the meds. It comes out in a small little tin, which now that you think about it, you've seen Anders walk over to Leech or Tex quite a bit with a small little metal tin that has pills in it.
What?
Oh shit.
Griffin's gonna get hinky with some shit. Griffin's got this huge shit-eating grin on his face right now. I know what you're doing.
Don't fuck with my drugs. That's not cool.
I bet he's using your underslung grenade launcher as a flashlight.
It's knock. Oh god. We got a 40 millimeter.
He smells.
cut.
He sprays his cologne all over it before he hands it to you.
No, but unless you guys are purchasing anything else, easily easy enough to head back with a bag full of goodies and a bunch of shit.
Tell me it's like a plastic, like Walmart style bag that you're carrying all these things back in.
Do you skip too?
Okay. Wolf, what is your passive perception?
Four.
That's a good question.
It should be on the bottom
skills. Yeah, it should be on your left, underneath your skills column.
Okay,
It
so
says
it's
passive
just,
perception.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you need new glasses if that's how
I
far
know.
you
I need
gotta
new
lean.
eyes.
I don't know what, but I like doing this.
It's okay, guys. I like it.
I have to attempt, like, I have to move my fucking camera to get it that close.
Do you see the skills column?
Yes.
Do you see right beneath the skills column where it says passive perception?
Oh my god, I'm fucking blind.
So what is it?
Oh, we
13.
could have told you that.
13. All right, cool.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. Oh, you're such an
sorry, buddy.
asshole.
All right.
Oh god, I don't think I want to know what's happening.
So you guys make it back
You
to
now
the
have a
ship.
grenade in your butthole.
Hey, how's it go? Oh my!
I can
I'm
feel
gonna
the
start handing you
ribs.
to the next enemy. Princess carries you up. Here, take this.
You can see as you get up there, some kids skirt off, and there's a sweet new design painted on the side of the ship.
It's a giant dick. Ha ha!
All right.
Digitizing bar of steel.
Does it
little
look
circle
phallic
around
in
it.
nature in any way?
It's a bar.
It's a
You
bar
sweat
with a
real
circle
hard. Turn
around
your
it.
head to the
Sure.
left.
I'll just do
No,
this.
yeah, the bar has a
Okay.
mushroom tip and huge balls.
Oh,
I knew it.
nah. Singing my lingua.
What's the FKB, by the way?
Fighting knife bayonet.
Yeah, that's fine. It'd be 25, yeah. So, alright. But yeah, so got all your grenades and your weapons and a lot more grenades than you ordered as Ox walks in with a fucking duffel bag full of shit. It's motherfucking
Love-
Christmas, yo!
I love to shop.
I'm gonna walk over and be like,
Grenades.
"You got the shit I asked for?"
Yeah. I'll hand him his stuff.
I'm gonna check the meds.
Looks like meds.
Cool.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna put them in my normal vest pocket that I keep all of his shit in,
Okay.
and then I'll be like, "Do you have the launcher?"
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
do that too.
you got all your stuff, so.
All right, cool. So I'll put that, and then I'll just put the one smoking the tube, and then just tack it onto my weapon.
Think. Takes a little
I'm
bit
gonna-
finagling, but you can slide it on.
Leech, look.
What?
And I'm gonna open the duffel bag a little bit. I'm gonna be like, I've got incendiary rounds.
I'm gonna pull one out and look at it and be like, "That's handy."
It is
Mhm,
a
mhm.
red-tipped round that looks like it would fire out of his machine gun.
So, you're gonna burn something with this, I hope.
Mhm.
All right. I'll put it back in the bag and be like, "That'll be exciting later."
I'm also thinking about making it fun. You know, maybe just every other bullet.
We'll mix it up.
Tracers work.
Mix
It's
it up a
what,
bit.
whenever-
I've actually got this
whenever
app on my seat. It just rolls the dice.
All right. So a lot of you are back. Goods distributed, I'm assuming, or anything else special, Ox?
I'll hand all the grenades that Phoenix had asked for. I'll also hand him. I have 10. I'll hand him. Phoenix, here's 2 extra frag grenades in case you need it.
Oh,
And then
appreciate it, sir.
I'll also hand 2 extra frag grenades to Leech as well.
Oh, slick.
And I'll walk up to Tex and I'll be like, well, I know you like to work with your hands, so I don't know. Here's one. Just strap it to your chest. And then I'll look at Wolf and be like, you don't need these.
These aren't for you, son.
So you hand me what, one frag?
Yeah, I'll hand you one frag.
All right.
I'm imagining Wolf like, what are these?
Is this where you pull the pin? Ding! Oh shit!
Our fucking sniper's nearsighted. God damn it.
That's the best though.
I love it. Could be nearsighted all they want. They just can't be far. No, it should be farsighted, not nearsighted. Right?
No, nearsighted is where you can only see near.
Yeah, you can only see up close.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
got it.
You
near-
have the
Nearsighted.
sight
Yeah, yeah.
of near.
Yeah, so he'd be farsighted because he can't see shit up here.
Oh no, I can read
See
it.
shit up here.
Why do you think
Can't
this
see shit up
motherfucker
here.
leans like into the goddamn camera every time he's trying to read something? Because he's got to be near it, nearsighted.
I don't know why I do that. I mean, I can see perfectly fine from here.
You're fucking blind. That's why.
Nah. It's just the
I
I
intense.
can't even read with my
Don't work
glasses
on
off. So I
fucking-
mean,
Dude, I wouldn't even be able to see where I am with my glasses off. I'd stop existing
Yeah.
with them off.
As my eyes have adjusted to mine, oh my god, I can, like, everything is just
Night and day, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Contacts are the best investment I've ever made.
I hate contacts so
Yeah.
much.
I can't wear them, so. All right,
I
so
thought too, but you get used to it.
did you order that weapon cleaning kit, Ox?
Yeah.
All right.
I took it away from my funds.
Okay. So the guy who comes to deliver that is a company rep for a group called Dnd5e Tactical Products Incorporated. And he's like, I'm looking for a ox, one name, like Prince.
I'm
Prince. Ain't that guy been dead for like 3,000 years?
Yeah, but he's still the gold standard for one names to measure off of. No, he hands you this. He's like, here's this. Here's a $10 gift card to our store. Thank you for purchasing our products. If you need anything else in the future, we would love to be your tactical guidance your tactical gear purchasing agents in the future. He's like, is there anything else you might need today to make your experience 100% tactically sound?
Not today, but I do appreciate the $10 gift card.
Anytime. 10 credits.
How much, just out of curiosity,
Sure.
well, since I have you in front of me, how much do your magazines go for?
Magazines? And he pulls out a fucking little laptop thing, like a little fucking flip top thing, and a hollow display. He's like, types in magazines. He's like, what kind of weapon are we talking about today?
Just standard machine gun.
Oh, standard. Well, I mean, he flips. He's like, caliber. He's like, throws down into the caliber you're at. And he's like, so we got a lot of different options here. And he really does. He has like, this is our most popular one right here, the extended box. Pretty good, slides in easy, goes on well, durable, can take a few hits. You know, I heard a lot of private military contractors use this and swear by it.
And the cost is?
Whatever it would cost to be a magazine. Like, are
Every
you trying to get an
fucking-
upgrade or something, or no?
Every
No, I was just
goddamn
curious.
salesman that sells anything. Oh, I swear to God, there's some SF units that use
Oh, of
these
course.
banana peelers. They're
Yeah,
amazing. I
yeah.
buy them,
This-
like,
these is- this
fucking
is the-
anything.
The official 75th Ranger Regiment melon baller is what they use in the field.
I'd buy a tan flashlight if he has them.
A tan flashlight? Is that what you said?
Attack
Oh,
flashlight
yeah, sure. However much a flashlight costs.
and probably a couple.
Wait,
batteries.
attack flashlight, one of those ones with the fucking
Little-
periscope fucking bend in them? They're terrible.
Yeah, those
Like
are horrible.
$3.
No, that'll be enough for today, but thank you very much. I'll be sure to use your services
Right.
again.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you need anything, you just let us know. We have huge sale. We're actually moving to most of our stuff to an off-world place. We're tired of living on Kethra. Too much problem. We're going to actually set up a spaceport-based industry. A lot less taxes. Passing our savings on to you. So remember,
Thank
if you spit our name out of your mouth a few times at your friends, we'll be love that extra help.
And that's Diamondback, correct?
Diamondback Tactical in something group, LLC. I fucking made that shit up. I was like, what?
John, real quick, they don't have that in the thing. How much for a flashlight and some batteries?
Fucking tactical flashlight, $35. $35.
$35.
Sure.
It's
Bait.
on your list, John. It's 50.
Is it? Then it's 50 now.
Does he have it on his custom list? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you're looking, because I wasn't.
I didn't look at that one. Alright. Not bad.
Oh, yeah. No, flashlight.
Flashlight's 25.
25.
Sorry.
Fucking
25? Okay.
fucking nailed
I
it.
say 50 sounds expensive
Sorry.
for a flashlight.
Yeah,
Does the
I-
flashlight blow you? Jesus Christ.
Is it a flash? and a
Surefire
flashlight?
flashlights are pretty worth the money.
It
though.
blinks out of one side and it fucks in the other.
Oh.
I think it's powered.
Okay.
Friction kinetic energy.
All right.
That's-
All right.
I'm good.
So, better part of the day has passed. The crews, you can see they're working on the ceiling of the your side of the ship for the containers, and they basically tell you, yeah, this should be done a lot quicker than we thought. It just really, the ceiling was old, and whoever put this container on never sat it right. So it's been through about hundreds of re-entries, and just the ceiling is melted off. So it shouldn't be a problem. We just removed all the sealant and put new ceiling gaskets and stuff on. Shouldn't be a problem.
That saved us
Yeah,
any
the
money.
whole time they were gone, I was just sitting there watching those guys.
Oh yeah, you watching them? They're bullshitting, working, hard workers, trying to get stuff done quick. Time's money. So
Right.
You like watching the crew work, Phoenix?
No, I just want to make sure they don't steal anything.
There's nothing fucking steal on our boat.
oh no, there's a whole
Can
bunch
you
of
just
shit
let
to
me
steal.
pull security? It's what I do.
I got you.
I'm cautious by nature. Fuck off.
All right.
It just was interesting. If you like to watch, that's all.
I'm gonna walk over to Phoenix because he's probably standing on the steps, and I'm gonna sit down next to him. And I'm gonna hold up my tablet and be like, "So, I was thinking," and I'm gonna get kind of close so that they can't hear me, and be like, "So instead of us getting a fucking gun because that's flashy and dumb, I'm gonna show you on my tablet and be like, what do you think about if we got like
That is an
2 of
awesome
these?"
crossbow. Yes.
No, it's a large buzzbot. It's a drone that we could. I was thinking what we could do is we could try to mount like 2 of these on the exterior, so if we needed to, we could deploy them, and then they give us cover as we fly.
I don't know what a buzzbot is. I thought it was
It's a flying bot. It's a flying robot. It's got guns.
I was
That's all you need
I was
to know.
under the impression that a buzzbot was Rosalita from
Rosalita.
Jetsons.
Well, that's the house box robot, but this is a flying bot, and it does a lot of damage, and it shoots things, and it's got missile pods. What do you think? We can get 2 of these later on.
Stop. You had me at
I
missile
was-
box.
I was thinking that we probably don't need weapons on this ship at all, and the reason being, it probably does.
It's a good point.
I mean, if you want to spend the money, whatever, more weapons are still better than less weapons, but
Well, we
Sure.
can't afford them today. I'm just thinking down the road. We have robots to protect us flying. It's just a thought. I'm gonna walk back to my bunk and sit back down and just keep flicking through the internet.
Okay.
I'm on 2U.
2U. Nice.
2U.
Yeah. Rest of the night goes by swimmingly unless you guys got stuff you really want to discuss.
I got nothing.
Alright. And wake up in the morning, same thing as that. You have breakfast, the crews come back to finish the jobs. The shield thing is the last thing to do. About 11-ish that day, you get a reply back from Helix Protocol.
Jack in, take a look, see what they got to say.
As you look in, it says, "Greetings once more, Entropy. We have your cover identities. These are real people, but they are the kind of people that don't get scanned for clearance sections. It's just their scanned pass." It says, "Enclosed you'll find the file you need with any documentation that might make sense, and time frames for when they will get there." He's like, you need to arrive precisely at 2240 hours.
How far away is that from now?
Well, it's 11. You do the
Oh,
military time conversion.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and he basically says,
10 p.m. tonight, 10:40 p.m. tonight.
basically says, the mission of this crew is to come in and, he says, after looking into a few things, secure sensitive items before removal of husks. He's like, we don't know what that means, but that's what we were able to dig up. Good luck.
Okay. I'll be like, thank you, and then I'll download the file.
It's basically an outline with 5 individuals with like their names, their ranks, and
they didn't send it to
what
them; they gave it to us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Unfortunate.
the file actually they created a mission for these
Okay.
guys to go, but they didn't tell these guys they were going. They just told this facility that they should be receiving these guys. Is basically what
Okay,
it is.
so they did send it to the
Mhm.
unit that
Yeah.
was going. Okay.
Basically, they put in motion an actual work order for these guys to come out and do something. It's just they never got
I was under the
dispatched to go do
impression
it,
that
yeah.
we got the paperwork, so we'd have to walk up and be like, "Hey guys, here's our stuff." You know,
Nah,
kinda-
basically that's just a bunch of footwork information for them. There is a note that says, usually we charge for things like this, but seeing as you're doing this to capture that, will count as a mission expenditure.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
We got a freebie.
Freelancers
Alright.
basically freelancers have to eat. So,
Right.
but with that being said, you now have your credentials. You are literally 5 basically special technicians assigned to do this recovery job of whatever sensitive technology is.
Okay.
The name of the facility is the Phoenix facility, spelled exactly
Son of a bitch.
like Phoenix. But doesn't mention any name of anything else, but it does mention a commander. A commander who should be receiving you.
Do you have that reaction out loud when you realize what facility it is?
Probably.
Is there
Because
a
I'm
prob-
already thinking I know who this command.
is there a problem?
Possibly.
Hold. Dramatic tension.
Well,
Yeah,
John turned
John-
his camera off a while ago. So
John's.
I can
No,
see
his
him.
his
No,
camera's
he's-
still on.
he's-
I've reconnected twice. I don't see him.
I don't see you. I can.
John is just building dramatic tension. What's this motherfucker's name? I don't care about the cameras. What's his motherfucker's name? What's in the name?
What's in the name? Let's see. It is
Looking for your doc right now.
no,
Mhm.
no. I'm looking through my document. Thank you very much.
Which
It
is pulled information from my document.
It is Commander, so it's a naval commander, not a ground commander. Commander Nupa.
Not mine. We're safe.
It's not mine. I'll look over at Phoenix. Do you know that name?
No.
Okay, cool.
I look over the Phoenix Protocol. No.
Phoenix Protocol. Woo! Nailed it.
I look over the paperwork we got and what are our cover names.
I just make them up.
Or is it honestly not that
It's
important?
literally not that
It's
important.
Tex, Ox,
Okay.
Lead.
No, it's simple. We go 1 through 5. Who's number 2?
Well, I'm the
Not
one
me.
that talks, so I'll be number 2.
That works.
All right, you're number 2. I'm number 1. I'll look over at
Number
Ox.
5.
You're number 3. All right. Wolf is 5. Fish is 4. Those are your numbers.
All right. Taking a page from
Speaking of
Mjolnir's
number
book. Speaking number 5, indeed. All right. So, looking at this, what else are you gonna do before time to go?
I'm gonna clean the weapons. Clean my
Um,
weapons. I don't know if anyone else wants me to clean theirs, but I.
Oh, I'm
mine's
sorry.
at
Oh,
least-
I would have
cleaning it
totally
and it
handed
went
you my
off.
rifle and pistol and been
Yeah.
like, they need a deep cleaning.
Same.
I'd appreciate it if you would have
You're offering.
10 credits.
Oh, nice. Throw him a little cash money.
No, this
Take
is
this
a
right
hobby.
now.
I'm not gonna.
I
pay
am
for his
so
hobby.
disappointed in all 3 of you. A man cleans his own weapon.
Damn. Just got fucked by the NCO. Now all of you
Alright,
do
alright,
push-ups.
There's fucking 3 sham shields right here.
Well, because
Poor
he
guy.
can't
God
clean my
damn
fists, I gotta go polish those in
Special
the other
lips
room.
over here. Well, you can go polish your fist and the other thing. That's
Yeah.
a euphemism for something you're doing over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go polish your fist, if you know what I'm saying. Alright.
I'll start cleaning my guns after hearing Phoenix give me shit for it.
I still give mine knocks.
I take mine back, but I still give him the 10 credits for the offer.
I'll after hearing Phoenix give his guff, I'll just sit up a little higher and just be a little bit
Is that how
prouder.
you polish the tip of your gun?
Yes.
A little bit of lubricant
Slowly.
starts to leak.
Wow.
Cleaning the barrel.
Wow, Greg.
Oh, God.
You put a really gross picture in my head that I don't want in there. I don't like that. It's not something I want in there.
Oh, just some gun lubricant. What the fuck's wrong with you?
We don't call it lubricant, we call it gun oil.
Oh, okay. That I didn't.
God damn it, now you froze on my script.
CLP.
Still fine online.
Yeah, see, I lost Chad
Fine
after
for
I
me.
reconnected to John.
I see everybody.
Yeah, so do I.
I can't even click on the cogwheel like nothing's happening. Does
Uh,
everybody
close
have
Chrome.
me? Or did I, like, everybody sees me as frozen?
I see everybody.
I see.
Yeah, see everybody.
I just don't see you, Chad. I'll reconnect.
Well, all right. So we're gonna clean guns. Is there anything else you want to do before? Because I figure at this point we should just save this for next session.
Why?
Unless you guys want to tackle it? I mean, it's 1 o'clock already.
So?
I don't know what time people have to go to bed. It was just this would be a decent stopping point. If we want to try to do it all, we can.
I mean, I'm
You won't have time to do it all tonight.
until 5.
I'm just verifying.
Yeah, I just don't have Nick now.
So if we want to do this tonight, we can. It's fine.
I'm down. Yeah.
While they're cleaning their guns, I would just set mine on my cot and I'd start pacing the halls, trying to think some things through.
Okay. You guys can visually see him moving the decks of the ship.
I'm just kung fu fighting in some room.
Kung fu. Okay.
That's what I was looking for.
I set my weapon down and I walk over.
Start.
I notice you're pacing quite a bit. Everything alright?
Yeah, just thinking about my son. Us talking about everything kind of just. I thought I'd been thinking about him a lot, but just kind of brought back a lot of the bad stuff that's happened. So.
Do you have a VPN installed on your phone?
Sure. You could if you wanted to.
Do I have a phone?
Yeah, it's your seat, dude.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like the physical. Yeah.
I mean, you could have both. I've got both.
Yeah, I got both too. Through
Yeah.
your VPN, give them a call.
I don't want to risk it. Because I mean,
It's
even
only
though
a
it's
few seconds and they're not going to know where it's coming from.
Okay.
See if they're okay. Get a little relaxation. I need you on your game. I don't need you thinking about your woman and your kid.
Well, my woman's gone, so.
Well, I don't need you freaking out about your kid then. I understand you have a situation. I don't mean to sound disrespectful,
No,
but I need you.
I know what
I
you
need
mean.
you here, not pacing hallways. You know what I mean?
Making me nervous.
Yeah. Freaking me the fuck out, man.
Yeah, calm as shit.
Just call whatever family's got your kid. Make sure everything's all right. Obviously, keep it short. Get the answers you need.
I'd
All right.
bring up the family. Well, one of my brothers got him, so.
Through new NordVPN. If you want to sponsor.
Voice answers on the other end. Hello.
Hey, sorry, I got in touch with y'all in a while. Some shit that's gone down.
He's like, wait a minute. He's like,
Don't ask questions.
Tony?
Don't ask questions. Just I just need to make sure everybody's okay. How's Ethan?
You hear this kind of muffled kind of like somebody's dropping the phone kind of, and he's like puts it back up to his face and you can see him go, they told me you were dead.
I know what they said. No, you can't tell anyone. We
It's
are
like,
in some deep fucking shit right now.
he's like, your kid got, he got put into foster care, military.
Do you know who
Well, I could find out, I guess. I don't know. It was in the prison shit. Like it said, if you weren't there, you didn't have any power of attorney or rights. He went to the state kind of thing.
Fuck. Not hang up.
Damn. Fuck.
I just want to
I
put
got
this
my
out there.
son.
John, you're an asshole.
It's what would have happened.
It's definitely what would have happened.
Well, what? Next to kin would have taken him first?
Not in a prison situation. If he didn't have
Well-
anything in place.
Well, once we die, all of our debts are supposed to be free
True.
and clear from any family.
True. There's no more debt. That doesn't mean he said, in the case of I die in here, I have something set up.
I do not have a written statement for anyone to have him.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
John loves
What's
taking
up?
our loved ones.
What's
No one
wrong?
knows where he is. State has him. UWC has him. Basically. Fuck died, I might have him.
I tell you what. We're gonna get this ship thing taken care of. We're gonna get a few things taken care of, okay? We'll find him. Okay?
Okay.
But once again, I'm gonna reiterate, I just need you here and focused for this. Know that we're gonna get him and it's not gonna be an issue.
Got it.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to polishing my gun. if you know what I
Polishing
mean.
my gun. Alright.
I'll be in my bunk.
So, a few things and then we'll call it for the evening. The next amount of time in prep for going to this thing, how would you spend it? You clean your guns, you do anything beforehand, and then you go to the mission? Or what's done? I just need a quick brief thing.
I'm just focusing on the mission at hand, so it's just cleaning my weapons, making sure that I'm where I need to be in the right headspace, and then good to go.
Okay. Anybody else doing
All right.
anything? I need this specific. Anything else before you get down there and just roll into the base and start trying to do what you do?
I don't have any skill for it, so I'm gonna assume it's this. But I'm gonna try to cook one big meal.
Sure. Fucking you make the best rat fucked MRE fresh out
No,
of the
we bought
box
supplies,
Amazon
dude.
stuff. Like you
No,
make the best.
no.
Oh, listen.
That's not- no.
You tell me what you
no.
make then. Don't
We
fucking
got
correct
fucking
me.
real food.
All right.
We
What do
got
you make
real
then?
Food now. I'm not rat fucking MREs. Those are
With
when
a
we run out of
survival
food.
roll, you are.
No, it's fucking food prep. I
Sure.
don't have a food prep roll.
Cook's utensils is a separate tool.
It's a separate tool.
Well, I don't fucking have that.
So you're not a cook. So you're using your survival skills to make some food. What do? Tell me. You make a big ass feast out of. Like I'm assuming 45 boxes of mac and cheese with like goddamn microwave chicken nuggets up in this bitch. Like this.
Yeah.
With
that-
I made purple Kool-Aid. We're having purple drink before this op, baby. Like that's
fucking
what I'm
great
seeing.
drink, purple drink.
Purple drink. All right, cool. Yeah, no, you make a big fucking awesome, hearty bachelor meal, and it is amazing. Feeds a lot of you.
That's it. I don't really do anything else besides that.
Okay.
I take off my identifiers, such as the big ass belt that says Tex
Good
and
call.
other things like that.
Good call. Anything Leech Ox?
I double check everybody's med packs.
Good to go.
I double check my shit, and then I strip
good to
down
know.
to pretty much just my new armor, and then my combat gear,
Okay.
and I try to make it look as techy. So my rifle's on my, I'm gonna mount it onto my back, but then like on my sides are gonna be my tablets and shit, so that's more visible. Like I'm more of the tech support guy.
Fine. Fair enough.
Yeah, any name rank insignia on my air mid armor, that's gone.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Done and done.
No duster, no hat, just fucking.
You look
Two
very,
pistols
you
on.
feel like very
Bible.
official, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm gonna find the largest crate that we have that I can reasonably carry from all of our endeavors, whether it's a food crate or whatever. Make sure it doesn't say anything that would identify the contents, and have it to be prepped to, whether it's to carry our weapons or what have you.
Okay.
I would take off the thing that has the big giant wolf on the back of it.
Your gangster gear, gotcha.
Yeah, just
Okay.
the top though.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so a lot of you get ready and eventually get into the ship and head down to the thing. The next bit of time is a blur. It's a little crazy, but I'm going to roll a dice. We're going to see who wakes up first. Tex,
Fucking knew it.
you wake up. You feel like your whole body has gone through a fucking fight you lost over and over again. You hurt, but you're breathing. You can look down. You got some bruises. Nothing too crazy. Everything hurts a little bit. And you look around, and the first thing that just blows your mind is you're in a stark ship. Something that's not the ship you were just on. It is exquisitely clean. It's just gunmetal floors, high polished white inlays around everywhere, a display panel on the wall with a port that looks out into space. As you can see there, there's this odd white, what looks to be almost like vine-like structure that kind of creeps around the edges and kind of through the ship, illuminating and giving a small amount of light, but the room itself also has illumination. You get up out of what seems to be a individual crew quarter, a room with a bag of your shit in the corner, as well as a bunch of bloody fucking rags, and you see an IV hanging with blood, and another one with fluids in your arm.
What the? I sit up. Like, so is there anyone else in the room with me?
Nope. Doesn't seem to be. You get up, you're like, ooh, wow, feels like you.
I sit down for a second and I'm just gonna yell like, "Oi!"
You hear instantly.
A hick that yells "Oi!"
You instantly hear.
He leads up. Yeehaw!
Yeah. See, I was thinking like,
Who yeed my haw? Let's
Yeah.
get him. You sit up and you're like, oh. You kind of hear that. You hear in your seed. Oh shit, you're awake, Tex? Cal's voice.
Cal, what happened?
He's like, man, you've been out for like 3.5 weeks. You guys fucked
What
some
the
shit up.
fuck?
He's like, got the ship.
How do you, what happened?
Well, that's what I was hoping you could tell me.
I start thinking back. What flashes do I get?
All right, so how do you guys infiltrate the base? You tell me this part of the story.
I like Chad's idea. So we fly in.
No. This
Right
is Tex's part. Tex gets to
me.
tell me the first part of your daring infiltration and retrieval of your ship.
Make it better than how you punch a guy, please.
Part 1, the insertion and whatever else you run into is narrated by Tex.
Yes, and Ox wants to know all about the insertion.
He needs details on the insertion.
All right,
So
so
I will
basically-
give you this option right now. We can have you do this right now, or we can do it next week, and you have a week to think about it.
I'd rather
Broke up
we
really
think
bad.
about it. But that's me. Do you guys want to get this done tonight or have a week to think about it?
There will be
Yeah, I
fighting
would-
involved. I'm just going to.
I would rather have a week to tell you what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here's going to be the breakdown. Tex, you're going to tell me about the first part, which is the insertion. The next person, I roll a d4 actually. Leech, you tell me about finding the ships. Okay? Ox, you tell us what went wrong.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Phoenix, you tell us what you did to make it go right. And Wolf, you tell us how you escape.
Okay.
Okay? Now, this is free form. This is your guys' story on how you get your ship. I'm going to intervene with what happens on the rest of the people's parts. But you guys are telling me whatever harebrained bullshit you come up with is how you get your ship. There will more than likely be conflict, and there will more than likely be a little bit of crazy bullshit that goes on. You all will live through this, though in each part of the things, you may absolutely get fucking murdered. So, be aware what happens.
I immediately stole a mech suit. I've got 10. They're in the cargo hold.
Things
Just
like
throwing it
that
out there.
will not work. Within reason, things that you could feasibly
I know. I'm
do.
just fucking.
If you do the shit like that, then okay, then a hole was blasted in your ship, which eventually was patched. Everything from the cargo bay eventually got sucked out. Sorry. So. Also, they blew off your penis, because I would do that. I'd be a dick.
When did I join your team?
Oh, I have plans for that.
Yeah, welcome to the team. Alright, but yeah, so that's session for tonight. Next week's session is you guys telling me how you get your ship. However you want to go about doing it is up to you. The first part's Tex. The next part is who is it? Anders. What goes wrong is Ox. What Phoenix does to fix it is the next part, and
Alright.
Wolf gets the getaway.
And for the fun of it, I want to forbid any
Oh
collaboration. I
yeah,
want
don't
anyone to
collab.
tell each other's parts.
It'll be way better if you guys don't know. I was not gonna have you guys know about this or tell you in beforehand. I wanted to see, okay, based off of what shit show just happened with this guy's stuff, what do you do in the next part? And it has to have that theme. So that's how we're getting our ship. But you
Alright,
will
guys,
get the
we're gonna
ship.
do a mime
You
show.
all
Or
will
we're gonna have to do a puppet
survive.
show.
Yeah.
Alright, so after this, everybody except for Tex, I need to talk to you guys for a minute.
Yeah, so I just make a list of bullet points and stuff as we're going through the different parts. You know, maybe you have to adjust a few bullet points, cool. But like, you know, are we blasting our way out? That might be something you want to do. Or we sneak out, you know, probably some skill rolls or that kind of shit. But you
There
don't
may be a meat-induced explosion.
Yeah, you don't know what the enemy is going to do. You just know that scene that you guys are telling.
Interesting. I like this.
Yeah, this will be different.
Yeah, I like it
I'm
too.
not
I
gonna
like
enjoy this part.
my crit sleight of hand check more, but
That's gonna
What did you
that's
do?
gonna be so funny.
I want to know what you did.
You'll find out.
Fuck with something.
Yeah, I know. I was willing
Like
to-
one of
I
my
just wanna
grenades
see
is
it.
now like a glitter bomb or some shit.
I thought about buying fireworks from that guy, but nah.
Hey man, fireworks work just as good as flares.
Not when you needed to blow some up. Like, hey, we need to take out that wall. Phoenix, do it. Shoo!
Hey, I said flares, not frags. They don't blow up walls with flares. If you do, you're doing it wrong.
Boy's doing it very right. What am I
Fireworks.
doing?
Oh, you mean festive signal flares? I got them.
Festive flares.
Wait, what was the name of the general you said that was at Point Phoenix or whatever the fuck you called it?
Yeah.
Noopa.
Noopa.
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
I was
Sounds
hoping
like
you
a
guys would
type
do
of
some
piercing.
motherfucking like, let's dig into
Sounds
some
like a drunk
names.
person trying to say dupa.
Dupa. Yep.
Kick them right in the noopa.
Oh, my Noopa, it hurts when you kick me there. But yeah, so yeah, next week will be Welcome to the Shit Show.
Sweet. Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off. I want to get some food and I got homework to do.
Have
So
a
I'm
great
gonna-
night, my
if-
friend.
If someone has any pertinent questions they need answered,
Nope.
let me know.
No talking to each other for a week. You're
No,
forbidden.
No,
No,
like,
just
if anything else. Alright, later.
Oh, so Griffin's gonna do the
Wait a
normal
minute.
thing that he's been doing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
Oh. Okay.
So,
So what?
Nick.
What?
Still there?
Yeah.
Was that? You said you bitched to me about it last week. Was that better?
Yes, that was good.
It's fucking perfect, man.
Yeah, it was good.
You made me make some shit up on the spot. I have to write that your kid was taken by CPS, pretty much. Fuck. I wasn't ready.
Okay. My pacing wasn't for that. It was so that I could try to piss off number 5. Because I was
Piss
going
off
to try to
who?
go... Number,
Himself.
no. I
Well,
fucking hate...
yeah, those guys aren't on your ship anymore right now.
Oh, they're not? I thought
No.
they were still on the ship.
Oh, what? All servers are closing for maintenance in 38 seconds.
Well,
That's
what
fine. They'll be
servers?
back up, probably.
no, most of their maintenances are like 2 to 4 hours.
Well,
So they'll be back up
I'm
eventually.
gonna be up still, so.
That's so good. I cannot wait for that moment.
Well, Greg's not here, right?
No, he's not.
You want to tell him you can, because it's fucking horrible and funny at the same time.
So, Ox may have replaced half of his medication with space Viagra.
It's a hard knock.
That's amazing.
And he nat 20'd the roll. I was like, oh no. The sniper didn't notice. The sniper who would have like low-key been like, I'm fairly certain he would have been like, I don't want him to miss half his medication. So,
Fine fuck.
that's even better.
Honestly, if I had seen it, I would have helped him.
Oh, estimated downtime, 15 minutes.
We're good, boys. We're good. Get some water. Prep your Angus, Nick, because we're going hard.
Yep, I'm gonna go get some food and then harden the paint because I
gotta
dude,
catch up.
nobody I know has gotten a piece of gear from the gear set that I will want.
Which gear set?
The hardwired.
I've got Suns twice. I've got a couple of the weapon skins already.
No, I'm not talking about that bullshit. I'm talking about the like gear sets.
Oh, I gotta watch the video that you posted on.
There's the ongoing directive set. There's the true patriot set and the hardwire set. The hardwire set is all about like skills and skill power, that kind of stuff. Because with the raid coming out in 2 weeks, I'm gonna like start gearing towards being the healer.
Right, that makes
And
sense.
I want to make sure that my shit will actually heal well, and I'll have a decent amount of cooldown reduction.
Did
Well,
they already
kind of.
figure out how to find the white mask?
Oh yeah,
already got it, man.
Yeah, we got
Oh.
it. We can get it to you again too. It's not hard. Just gotta salute 3 graves. Press a button and then go stand in the circle, and then
Murder a dude.
he gets fucking deleted. So.
Alright, I'll talk to you.
All right, later.
See
man.
ya.
All right, man. Be easy.
I'm out trying to buy a robot dog.
I